7 days a week. Wet ass pussy. Make that pull out game weak. Yeah, you fucking with some wet ass pussy. Bring a bucket and a mop for this wet ass pussy. Give me everything you got for this wet ass pussy. Beat it up, nigga, catch a charge. Extra large and extra hard. Put this pussy right in your face. Swipe your nose like a credit card. Hop on top, I wanna ride. I do a giggle, what is inside? Spit in my mouth, look in my eyes. This pussy is wet, come take a dive. Tie me up like I'm surprised. Let's role play, I wear disguise. I want you to park that Big Mac truck right in this little garage. Make it cream, make me scream. Out in public, make the scene. I don't cook, I don't clean, but let me tell you, I got this ring.
Gobble me, swallow me, drip down inside of me. Quick jump out for you, let it get inside of me. I tell them where to put it, never tell them where I'm about to be. I'll run down on them before I have a nigga running me. Talk your shit, bite your lip. Ask for a call while you ride that dick. You really ain't never got him fucking for a thing. He already made his mind up before he came. Now get your boots, hang your coat, fuck this wet ass pussy. He bought a phone just for pictures of this wet ass pussy. Pay my tuition just to kiss me on this wet ass pussy. Now make it rain if you wanna see some wet ass pussy.
Look, I need a hard hit, I need a deep stroke, I need a Henny drink, I need a weed smoke. Not a garden snake, I need a king cobra with a hook in it, hope it lean over. He got some money, then that's where I'm headed. Pussy A1, just like his credit. He got a beard when I'm tryna wet it. I let him taste it, now he diabetic. I don't wanna spit, I wanna go, I wanna gag, I wanna choke. I want you to touch that little dangly thing that's swinging the back of my throat. My head can misfire, Punani Dasani is going and drying, it's coming outside. Yeah, I run on that thing, now the cuz behind me. I spit on his mic and I heat tryna sign me.
Your Honor, I'm a freak bitch, handcuffs, leashes. Switch my wig, make him feel like he cheating. Put him on his knees, give him something to believe in. Never lost a fight, but I'm looking for a beat. In the food chain, I'm the one that eat you. If he ain't my ass, he's a bottom feeder. Big D stand for big demeanor. I can make you bust before I ever meet you. If it don't hang, then he can't bang. You can't hurt my feelings, but I like pain. If he fuck me and ask who's is it when I ride the dick, I'ma spell my name.
Yeah, you fucking with some wet ass pussy. Bring a bucket and a mop for this wet ass pussy. Give me everything you got for this wet ass pussy. Now from the top, make it drop. That's some wet ass pussy. Now get a bucket and a mop. That's some wet ass pussy. I'm talking wop, wop, wop. That's some wet ass pussy. Macaroni in a pot. That's some wet ass pussy.
What's going on, Conscious Crew? It is your favorite breakdown commentator, Consciouztv. Welcome to another riveting episode of the platform. Girl, you already know what the hell we're here to talk about. So before we even get into the minutia of it, as my boy YB would say, I need y'all to go ahead and give me a nasty piece of thumbs up, honey, because this helps with YouTube's algorithm. Sharing is caring, raw. If you don't do nothing else, honey, you've got to scroll on up to that like button and tap into, girl. This helps YouTube to recommend and suggest the platform to all other unsuspecting YouTube patrons who don't know that the king is in fact kinging, girl. So this is how you directly impact and support the platform free of charge. Is by hitting that like button, girl. So if you don't do it in the beginning, you need to do it somewhere in between, and you damn sure need to do it before you're on your way out. Matter of fact, if you already knew you did it in the beginning, girl, by the time you leave, just double back and make sure that you don't hit that goddamn like button, girl. And if you catch the replay, baby mother, baby father, I need you also to hit the goddamn like button. Okay, now, if you're new here, you might as well go ahead and subscribe, girl, because if I like it, heifer, you gonna motherfucking love it. Okay, and okay, I need everybody to make sure that their notification bell is set to all, because you never know what day or hour the king will be kinging, girl. Y'all know sometimes we cut up on here, girl, for 10 hours, 9 hours. Sometimes it's in the hoeing hours of the day, you know. Sometimes it's in God-given sunlight and daytime, and y'all having to put on your earbuds and everything so that your boss don't hear me through the intercom, girl, getting you all type of fired and suspended because you need your TV fix even while you're on the clock milking babies and doing open heart surgery on folk. Okay, so take care of all that, girl. And last but not least, if you don't mind, if you just feel like pressing the gas if you just extra like that, honey, if your petty is just set up like that, I need you to go ahead and share, honey. Hit that share button, share the stream out to your family, your friend, your church family, girl, your adopted family, girl, your chosen family, your estranged family, child, Twitter, YouTube, MySpace, Snapchat, Instagram, girl, your book, his book, the new book, bitch, wherever. Okay, wherever you got community, girl, you just drop a CTV link down up in there. Now, I'm gonna drop the link, girl, because I'm gonna tell y'all, girl, like, I just can't do it no more. Like, with this situation, girl, with the feet and the hairlines and the bikinis, girl, like, I just can't do it. Not one more day, not one more piece of reporting. I can't do it, baby. Now, I done probably spoken out about this situation about twice, okay? Probably the first month it happened, I spoke about it. And then something else happened last year or earlier this year, girl. I can't remember, girl. And I just went ahead and started giving my motherfucking conspiracies, girl. Giving my goddamn theories and stuff on what's taking place, because at this point now, 2, 4, 6, 7 years in, girl, and we ain't even got the trial yet, girl. This shooting done happened 12 years ago, y'all, and trial just not taking place, child. We done heard so many damn conflicting stories, so many sides, so little evidence, a whole lot of evidence. I ain't seen this much confusion, bitch, since the OJ trial, girl. Like, Megan ass need to go down. Megan and Torey and Kelsey them and this non-existent security guard / driver who was also nowhere to be found, girl. These hoes need to go down in the Guinness Book of Damn World Records, honey. Because this bitch, the level of confusion and sunken placeness in this situation, I just can't do it, girl. I want the judge to render a gag order on everybody. All witnesses, girl, Megan her damn self, everybody needs to shut the fuck up until the facts come out, girl. Because I can't do no more public opinion after this, baby. I'm not speaking about this shit. I'm not talking about it again, girl, until court adjourns, bitch. I'm not covering trial, no nothing, girl. When the gavel goes pow, 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 and somebody ass is finally held accountable and on their way to death row, girl, is when my black ass will speak about this again. So in this commentary, girl, we're going to figure out what happened from the beginning to the end. Then we're going to get into Oprah Winfrey's fiance, Mr. Gayle King, allegedly, girl. And all the things that her toxic masculinity just extrapolated, girl, out of Megan Thee Stallion, girl. Gayle King had done put that goddamn dildo energy on Megan Thee Stallion so damn hard, baby. Megan Thee Stallion was just in tears, girl. Shattered, confused, traumatized, girl. From all that damn dildo energy. Girl, big strap-on energy from Gayle King, girl. Okay, we're going to get into that, girl. And then I'm going to tell you, I'm going to remind y'all of what one of my theories was, girl. And I think even with all that's been said, child, there still may be some truth to my particular conspiracy, girl. Okay, but we'll see, girl. Because every time I see Megan Thee Stallion cry, girl, I become a believer all over again. Like, I believed her in the beginning, and then when everything started playing out, girl, and Torey started saying this, and Kelsey started saying that, and the bodyguard said this, but didn't say that, and audio happened, and it wasn't the bodyguard, and then girl, we're gonna get into all the shit that went wrong in the court of public opinion, girl. But I'm definitely dropping the link, bitch. Oh, let me put this on my notes real quick. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, hold on, nigga. Check your because I gotta make sure I touch on these points, girl, when we get into. Okay, so I'm gonna run this whole Nancy Beats intro, girl, and let's just get into it. Oh,
I know a place where you can recharge your soul.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
And in the midst of brokenness, he gon' see your asshole.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
You gon' heal, you gon' laugh and catch a little shade.
Ooh, girl.
Y'all know he be slaying, y'all better stop playing. Come hear what he's saying.
Ladies and gentlemen.
talking about there's some damn hoes in this house, girl. It's some theories in this house. It's some theories in this house. We gon' see them, point them out, girl. If you see them, point them out. It's some lies in this house. It's some lies in this house. We gon' see them, point them out. We gon' see them, point them out. It's some inconsistencies in this house. Some inconsistencies in this house. If you see them, point them out. If you see them, point them out. It's some bullshit in this house. It's some bullshit in this house. If you see it, point it out, bitch. If you see it, point it out, girl. Girl, when I tell you I wanted to throw my entire house in a motherfucking river because that's how confused I am, girl. My intellectual ain't never suffered to this extent, bitch. I am offended by the level of confusion and inconsistency in this whole shit, girl. I'm really mad about it. Girl, I feel like it need to be some type of stimulus, girl, for the pain and suffering of America from enduring this. I wish that we just would have never been told nothing until the end, bitch. Like, I don't know if this worked out in anybody's favor for all this yabba dabba motherfucking doing to have gone on for this long, girl. And we just, girl, here's the thing. Oh, you know, I forgot, girl. We been in a pandemic. Because I was about to say, girl, why in the fuck did it take this long for trial to happen, girl? I've seen motherfuckers do mass shootings who got to a court date quicker. But nonetheless, what's going on, y'all? Everybody in the building. Let me just go ahead and speak towards as many of y'all as I can, girl. I'm drinking this Pepsi. Forgive me. Hey, Ebony. What's going on, Serenity? Hey, boo. Hey, Luscious. What's going on, Lisa? Hey, baby. Hey, Raven. What's going on, King Imperial? It's 2 minutes because this is a Mason story. Okay, see. Now, I may cover the transcripts. That might be T. What's going on, DTRN? What's going on, Plain Jane? Hey, Marquez. What's going on, Tatia? What's going on, Come Pillow Talk with Bay? Hey, Dancing with Nature. What's going on, you know? Hey, boo. What's going on, Lady Suprema? What's going on, babes? Hey, mods. Hello to all my mods in the building. Dr. Chris. Hey, babes. D Diva. Stop playing with me, period. Moesha, hey boo, Sugarcane TV, Maria B, Larissa, Kawana Loves, Jordana, hey babe, say hello to wifey for me. What's going on, Robin? Hey Poetic Flacco, what's going on, bro? Hey Lauren, hey Jackie, what's going on, Chain Breaker? Hey, Bed-Stuy, what's going on, y'all? Hey, everybody. See, people always want to fuck with me while I'm on live, girl, texting me, okay? Oh, y'all make sure to be in the building 9:30 tomorrow for Bad Boys Review, girl. Me, Reckless, and Knockout Media gonna be in the motherfucking building, okay? Doing what we do best. So, let me just, girl, sum total this shit up real quick, girl. Let me share my screen here. Oh my God, I feel I'm gonna be aggravated this whole girl. I'm scared to drop the link because I don't want to accidentally cuss nobody out, child. This whole situation just got me so short-tempered on this subject, child. I don't have no type of open-mindedness no more. All my virtue done left me. Like the bloody woman who touched the hem of Jesus's garbs, girl. And Jesus said, who the fuck touched me because he felt his Jesus leave him, girl? This old desperate woman done just snatch and vacuumed all the damn heaven out of Jesus. But there's all the snatch, all the anointing, baby. The damn bloody narcissist just vacuumed All of the healing power, girl. Ain't left no type of power and no type of miracle left for nobody else broken in the crowd, honey. She just gonna come and take all she need to repair her leakage. Just a mess, honey. Okay, so I don't feel my virtue today. But what we gonna do is, hey Thais, what's going on, babes? What we gonna do is, girl, I am fucking over it. Where's this fucking article? Because I can't do. Okay, so we're gonna read from the cut, girl. Okay, and this is just like it gives a whole little nasty piece of rundown, girl. So it's titled "What to Know About the Megan Thee Stallion Shooting Case." Okay, the legal battle between Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez, stemming from accusation that Lanez shot her feet in summer of 2020, continues. Lanez's real name, Daystar Peterson, girl. Okay, so he got two Okay, hold on, wait a minute, boo. Torey Lanez. Okay, Tory Lanez supposed to be like your regular people name, and Daystar Peterson supposed to be your stage name, but his mother pulled the reverse Uno, girl. How is your government name Daystar and your stage name Tory, girl? See, bitch, not only is this bitch bald in the back, ain't got no baby hairs on the side, but his government name, girl, is also Daystar, and his performance name, girl, his glamorous name, girl, his rap name, girl, his superstar name is Tory. Girl, this nigga shot this bitch. I don't give a damn what nobody say, bitch. See, I was about to give Tory Lanez ass a whole mother. Girl, I was about to be fair. I was got to be fair, girl. But anybody, but girl, how you? I can't do this. I already got a headache, bitch. Do somebody understand? Why is this bitch government name Daystar, but his super name star is Tory? How? What girl, it's the evolutionary regression for me. Girl, how are we going backwards with the name? And why did your mother name you Daystar? Is it just me, bitch? Shit, this what I'm talking about, girl. When you jump down the rabbit hole, bitch, the shit just gets worse, girl. I don't understand what's going on in none of these people's lives. I don't get it. I don't understand. No choice made in this whole situation, girl. I don't know why people name Daystar. I don't know why niggas' rap names are Tory. I don't get it. And it's probably just me, but it's okay. Nonetheless, girl, Daystar Peterson, aka Tory Lanez, is currently facing charges of felony assault. And carrying an unregistered firearm, which he has admittedly denied for the past year. He pleaded not guilty to the charges. Things got even messier during a pretrial hearing in February when both Megan and Lanez took to social media to exchange allegations, with Megan sharing texts she claimed prove Lanez is guilty. In court on Tuesday, Lanez was handcuffed and taken into custody after a judge ruled that his tweets about Megan violated court orders prohibiting him from contacting or mentioning her. The trial date start is currently scheduled for September 14th, but until then, let's run down how we got here in the first place. In July 2020, Megan Thee Stallion accused Tory Lanez of shooting her in the foot. A few months later, he was charged with assault. In July 2020, Megan was seen getting in a police car with bloody feet, supposedly injuries sustained from broken glass, and was taken to the hospital. Reports initially suggested that she had been arrested after a night of partying with friends, aka the Kardashians, girl. But it was later reported that Lanez, who was also in the car, was arrested for possession of an unregistered firearm. It wasn't until a few days later that Megan publicly claimed in a since-deleted Instagram post that she had suffered gunshot wounds to her feet as a result of a crime that was committed against me and done with the intention of physically harming me, Megan said. At the time, she did not specify who had shot her. During an Instagram live in August, Megan claimed that Lanez had shot her, though she reportedly did not initially tell police that she had been shot. She explained that in the moment, she hadn't trusted the police to protect her. Quote, "Why the fuck would I tell the police?" somebody got a gun in the car and this nigga shot me, she said. Quote, so I can get shot, you can get shot, she can get shot, he can get shot. Come on, bars. Following her public accusation, Lanez continued to deny the allegations. He cast doubts on whether or not she had been shot in the first place. Her medical records reportedly indicate that she was, and you guys, we will be looking at those medical reports, and reportedly floated the idea that even if she was shot, she couldn't have seen who was shooting if she had been walking away from the car at the time of her injuries. Lanez was officially charged on October 8th with 1 count of assault with a semi-automatic firearm and 1 count of carrying an unregistered weapon. According to the charges, Megan, who was not explicitly named in the charges, and 2 other individuals were driving in the Hollywood Hills when an argument broke out. Eventually, the car stopped and Megan got out, which is when Lanez allegedly fired shots at her feet several times. To merch. Megan has accused a blogger of lying about DNA evidence in the case. Lanez has been trying to get the case dismissed ever since the charges were filed against him, but the charges were upheld by a Los Angeles County judge in December of 2021 and on February 23rd. His lawyers appeared in court for pretrial, but while the lawyers were arguing in court, things were getting heated on social media. Before the court proceedings began, podcaster DJ Academics alleged on Twitter that, quote, it was revealed in court few moments ago that Tory Lanez's DNA was not found in the weapon. Hold on, y'all. Let me close my door. It's someone's in this house. Okay. That the weapon found on the weapon in the Megan Thee Stallion case. The tweet was quickly picked up by fans, but was also quickly debunked by Megan herself. Quote, courts ain't even started, so why y'all ready to start lying? She posted on her Instagram stories. Quote, y'all got breaking news 15 minutes before court started and nobody has even been caught in yet. She continued, specifically calling out academics for spreading false narratives. As you guys can see, honey, she lit his motherfucking ass up. The alleged DNA report was in fact brought up at the pretrial hearing, but the contents of the report were not. Per Rolling Stone reporter Nancy Dillon, the report was merely mentioned as part of Lanez's defense, though what it actually says remains unconfirmed. Quote, we are in the process of actually retaining an expert with respect to DNA, Lanez's attorneys reportedly told the court, per Dillon's tweets. Quote, it is our hope that we will be able to review and confirm the LAPD's analyst, which from our standpoint was favorable. Dillon added in a follow-up tweet that the discovery in the case is not publicly available, so reporters won't be able to see it. After being called out by Megan, Academics deleted his original tweet, but he returned to social media following the hearing, repeating Lanez's attorney's claim that the DNA results were very pleasing to Lanez. He added, quote, I saw this doc myself. It literally says it was inconclusive in finding Tory's DNA on the gun or a magazine. As many have noted online, inconclusive does not mean that Lanez's DNA was not found, as academics had originally claimed. Okay? Megan releases text allegedly sent from Lanez the day after the shooting. DNA drama aside, Megan took the opportunity to dispel any other misinformation about the case on social media. On her Instagram, she reportedly posted and then deleted texts supposedly from Lanez that she claimed were sent the day after the shooting. The texts include one sent on the night of July 12th that reads, quote, I genuinely want you to know I'm sorry from the bottom of my heart. Lanez was recorded saying similar things during a phone call from prison at the time of his arrest. He reportedly called Megan's friend saying in part, quote, what happened already. I can't take it back. I'm just telling y'all I'm sorry. Okay? Bro, here's all the tweets, girl. Meg, I know you probably never gonna talk to me again, but I genuinely want you to know that I'm sorry from the bottom of my heart and I was too drunk. Nonetheless, shit should have never happened. Can I blow this up? Hold on. Girl, better been a ton of porn about to pop up. Guess who, bitch? No Twitter porn, girl. That's who bet not pops up, girl. Nonetheless, the shit should have never happened, and I can't change what I did. I just feel horrible. Oh my God. Okay, so that's that, girl. Let's Bring it on back. Lanez then appeared to respond on Twitter, writing, quote, good dick had me fucking two best friends and I got caught. That's what I apologize for. It's sick how you spun it though. Lanez previously used this defense in December. His attorney, Sean Hawley, reportedly claimed that it was Megan and her former friend and assistant, Kelsey Nicole, who were fighting on the night of the shooting and suggested that Lanez fired the gun to protect Megan from Nicole. Both Nicole and Megan have denied this narrative after Lanez tweet. Megan again took to her Insta stories, writing in part, quote, you keep putting a narrative out that me and my friend fell out about you, and that's not true. Why are you skipping over the shooting? She continued. You think it's okay to shoot me, then harass me online and make it like this was some weird cat fight. What the actual fuck is wrong with you? As you can see, Lanez tweets here, Megan's responses there from Instagram. She wrote, fucking two best friends, nigga, you shot me. You know what you were apologizing for. You keep putting the narrative out that me and my friend fell out about you, and that's not true. Why are you skipping over the shooting? Just admit you shot me, because she definitely ain't do it, and I ain't shoot my damn self. Jesus Christ. Tory Lanez was handcuffed after he was found violating the protective order in the case. During the April 5th hearing for the case, Lanez was handcuffed in court and his bail was increased to $350,000 motherfucking dollars after the judge ruled that he violated his protective order against Megan by tweeting about her. The judge added a new condition to Lanez's release that he's, quote, not to mention the complaining witness in this case in any social media. Lanez was released from jail a few hours later after posting his bond in full. His bail was previously increased to $250,000 in August after a judge ruled that he violated his restraining order by performing on the same stage as Megan at Rolling Loud, okay? And who was it that brought him out? Was it 50 Cent or the baby? I think it was 50 Cent, girl. Somebody toxic and patriarchal. Megan Thee Stallion gives her first TV interview about the shooting. Megan sat down. Okay, now we're bringing it up, girl, to 2022, girl. At as of 7 a.m. this morning, girl. Okay, we just read through several years, girl, of allegations, and now we're up to the present moment. Okay, Megan sat down for an intimate interview with CBS Morning's co-host Gayle King that aired April 25th. In the interview, the rapper detailed the shooting publicly for the first time. She recounted that the argument started because I was ready to go and everybody else wasn't ready to go, calling it normal friend stuff. She insisted that she did not start any kind of physical altercation, telling King, quote, I never put my hands on anybody. I never raised my voice too loud. Like this was one of them times where it shouldn't have got this crazy. When things escalated, she claimed she got out of the car and that's when the shooting started. So I get out of the car, quote, and it's like everything happened so fast. And all I hear is the man screaming, and he said, dance, bitch. And he started shooting, she said, through tears. And I'm just like, oh my God. Like he shot a couple of times and I was so scared. Megan clarified that Lanez was standing up over the window shooting, and she said she was afraid to move too quickly to get away. I don't know if he's going to shoot something that's like super important. I don't know if he could shoot me and kill me. Describing the physical shock of being shot, she said, quote, the adrenaline is pumping so hard. I'm not sure if he hit me. I feel it, but I don't understand what's happening. So I look down at my feet and I'm like, oh my God, like I'm really bleeding. Megan again denied Lanez's claims that the two had a sexual relationship prior to the incident, telling King that they were close friends who bonded over the deaths of their mothers. In the immediate aftermath of the shooting, Megan claimed Lanez apologized to her and Nicole, offering them $1 million in exchange for their silence. Megan told King a third party contacted the police, and she recalled her fear upon seeing officers and helicopters at the scene. Quote, I was like, oh my God, we all about to die. The George Floyd incident had just happened. The police are definitely very much Shoot first, ask questions after. So I'm like, it's a hot gun in the car. It's a hot girl in the car. It's a hot summer going on. I'm bleeding. I've been shot. They about to kill some damn body. Something bad is about to happen, bitch. She said she told police that she stepped on broken glass to protect her friends, including Lanez, from potential police violence. Quote, even though this person just did this to me, my first reaction still was to try to save us. I didn't want to see anybody die. I was lying to protect all of us. Megan told King that she still has bullet fragments in her feet from the shooting and that her anxiety has worsened since the incident. Asked about critics who doubt her account, Megan told King, quote, I don't think any of this is for them. It's for me. I know this happened to me. I'd rather it play out in the court and the facts come out. The trial is set to begin in September 14th of 2032. If convicted, Lanez could reportedly face up to 1 day in jail. And 8 hours and counting, girl. Okay, so a little bit more complex. A little bit more context here, girl. Miss Megan, Torey, and all them, they were drunk. They had just came from celebrating and swimming with Satanist, wealthy Satanist girl. And everybody was lit, girl. And ain't no telling if alcohol was the only substances in everybody's goddamn system, girl. Okay? Because we know how people in the Illuminati like to get turned, bitch. So, with folk being drunk, folk being heated, folk being horny, folk being narcissistic, girl, all these things was culminating in this whole situation. Okay? Now, oh God, how doing, y'all? My man calling me. How doing? Hello. Hi. I'm live. Talking shit about Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez. Alright, I'll call you when I'm done. Conscious crew, Mr. Augustus said hello to you all. He said thank y'all for all the support. Okay, I'll call you back. All right, bye. So, so what was I saying? Oh God. Okay. So yes, girl. Okay, so what that was going on, girl. So you guys know that people have been talking about this whole so this is the thing about public opinion, the court of public opinion. The court of public opinion is a court filled with a bunch of literalists, okay, who make up the jury, okay? Everything you say matters, and everything you don't say matters in the court of public opinion. Every word you use, every sentence you speak, bitch, you might as well transcribe everything you say publicly, because if you don't maintain the continuity, baby, folk gonna chew your shit up, okay? So it became all this confusion around bullets. Megan saying she got shot in her feet, girl. Her foot was to the left, her bunions was to the right after Tory was allegedly done, girl. But then the medical report reported fragments, okay? So this started to kind of lean people over to the left, okay, as it relates to, okay, girl, what's going on, girl? You claim that, bullets was flying through you, girl, that you got shot and machine gun all up in your feet, but from what we're going to see right now, girl. And this is from this Twitter, girl. This ain't it either, girl. This is from page6.com. Megan Thee Stallion's medical report from shooting detail bullet findings. Doctors found 3 major bullet fragments in Megan Thee Stallion's feet after Tory Lanez allegedly shot her in July 2020, a medical report exclusively obtained by Page 6 reveals. Police brought the savage rapper, now 27, to Sinai Medical Center in Los Angeles on July 12, 2020, where she was admitted under a pseudonym. The report states that she was alert, oriented, and breathing comfortably at the time of her admission. She had a visible small wound to her posterior ankle with no active bleeding prior to a more in-depth evaluation. Throughout the report, Megan appeared to withhold information from several officials about how she sustained her injuries. She first told authorities she was walking at a party and heard a loud noise and ran away, the medical report states, adding that she thought she had stepped on Goliath. Okay, here's some of the injuries, girl. Now, I'm going to be fucking honest. Because Megan's feet was already told the fuck up, girl, because she was already looking like she had the feet and soles of a nigga from Boys in the Hood, girl. She was giving me very much so, her feet was giving me very much so more Chestnut, girl, when he was running away from a gang full of, thugs and shit, girl, barefoot child. So because her feet already had this Kuta Kinte shit going on with it, girl, I didn't know the difference between the wounded feet, girl, and the pre-existing toe-up slave feet, bitch. I personally could not disseminate and discern what was already there, okay, and then what was put there by this assault, okay. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put that out there. Now, the emergency department noted that Megan was asked repeatedly about her injuries, but she stated that she never heard a gunshot and initially did not even believe that there were bullets present, okay? However, the reports state that the initial x-rays appeared to show bullet fragments in both her ankles. Megan told Gayle King on CBS Mornings earlier on Monday that she initially didn't tell police that Lanez, 29, allegedly shot her out of fear for her life, seeing as the incident occurred so soon after the George Floyd murder. Okay, Megan claimed the King's 67 years that doctors didn't disclose to her that she had bullets in both of her feet until police had already left the hospital grounds. An insider exclusively told Page 6 on Monday that Megan told doctors the full version of the night's events as they disclosed the prospect of surgery. As a result of the surgery, 3 bullet fragments were saved, packaged according to the standard protocol, and passed off to appropriate authorities, the medical record reveals. The report also states that they were tiny fragments of retained missile that were deemed too small to attempt retrieval, meaning parts of the bullets remain in her feet to date. Megan was discharged from the hospital in July 16th of 2020. Lanez, whose real name is fucking Daystar Peterson, was charged in October 2020 with 1 felony count each of assault with a semi-automatic firearm and carrying a loaded unregistered firearm in a vehicle. He pleaded not guilty in November 2020 and denied the allegations. The love singer faces up to 22,000 years and 8 months in prison. If convicted, the case is expected to go to trial in the next 11 years, girl. So this is where shit started falling apart, bitch, okay? So here it is, girl. And I feel bad for Megan. Because like I said in my previous commentary, I believe that Megan believes her side of the story, if that makes sense. Now, that don't mean that what happened, in fact, did happen, but I think I'm convinced that she is definitely convinced of what she believes and perceives have had happen to her. Now why Megan became America's most lying bitch in the court of public opinion is because of all of this rigmarole regarding how she initially dealt with the shooting. I personally completely understand why Megan played her role the way that she did. Being black in America is super fucking scary as it relates to police involvement and police contact. As she said, it was completely sane and rational for her to not necessarily disclose what had really took place, especially since it wasn't like one puny 90-pound white donut eating officer who pulled up to check the spot out. These motherfuckers drove up in tanks, helicopters. These bitch had missiles and shit already launched, girl. They was ready to come and tear the damn motherfucking street up, girl. And Megan, already being black, there's already a felony in the goddamn car. There's already a hot gun smoking, girl. At this point, it ain't like she need a respirator. She just got some stinging in her damn feet. So she ain't trying to escalate the situation because she know that these motherfucking mayonnaise motherfuckers don't give a fuck that she is Megan or that she's on a goddamn stallion, okay? They'll blow her motherfucking top off like they do any other goddamn black and brown person. So I think that's reasonable. I think if her injuries would have been more severe, girl, and she would have been down there gasping for air, losing consciousness, girl, crossing over to the other side, seeing the feet of Jesus, girl, one part of the body in the earth, one part of the body in heaven, girl, I believe, she would have been testifying to the highest mountains, girl, that she died, this motherfucker shot me, but the injuries were sustainable. The adrenaline was pumping, saving her initially from all of the negative physical sensation. These motherfuckers, the police doing the most, girl. They got the big light shining on them, girl. This is the girl y'all about to spend some real time up in that lesbian penitentiary prison headlight from the helicopters, girl. When you see the big headlights, bitch, you know you in trouble, girl. So I believe her cover story. I understand why she did it. I understand that the court of public opinion is stupid, girl. And once again, I already done gave the disclaimer. It don't matter how reasonable, how rational, when it comes to the court of public opinion, your story is, girl, if it's inconsistent to them, if anything changes, if there's any type of remix, if there's any type of additional information provided or not provided, girl, like if you say anything else, it's just over. You don't get do-overs in a court of public opinion, and that's why I don't be giving a fuck about public opinion, because I know public opinion is ignorant and indignant as hell. That's what I know. Now, another thing that fucked her up in the court of public opinion, that is, not only could the public not get their brain together as it relates to, okay, she said he didn't do it. Somebody did it. It was glass. She said it was bullets, but it's fragments. So it was like a whole mess. But then it was all the circumstances around what happened in the hospital. Because, as the article says, she did not disclose the entirety of the scenario until them doctors started talking that real sweet R&B surgery shit. And then she was forced to really tell them what happened to her because they were talking about cutting her open and doing all of this shit, child. And so she had to give the mayonnaise doctors the whole story, girl. Okay, the police already had them to walk their hell off and went on about their goddamn business. So the reports kept getting even more conflicted because the universe was clearly trying to force Megan Thee Stallion to tell just the utter truth from the very beginning and not try to save nobody. Don't even try to save her own damn life. Just tell it how the hell it is. So because Megan was trying to protect her, trying to protect Kelsey, trying to protect Torey, she was scared. She was black. She didn't want to ruin the nigga's reputation. She ain't want to admit to arguing with a bitch over a pussy that's supposed to be wop-ish, girl. There was a lot of variables and agendas at play. And you know, they're all are reasonable, but unfortunately, in the court of public opinion, once again, like it starts to get convoluted, and people are gonna start dragging and toe tagging. They're gonna start dragging when shit, even if why you did the things you did makes sense, even if what you did has context. Girl, court of public opinion are like a bunch of short bus people, girl. Like the attention span ain't there. They already ain't gonna maintain continuity. They need shit to be as simple and black and white as possible because there ain't really no type of critical theorizing going on. Ain't no type of critical intellectualizing going on to begin with, girl. So, you know, you just got to hell with the court of public opinion. Now, Megan kept using the term bullet girl. Now, I'm just gonna assume, child, that Megan might consider it semantics, girl. Okay, bullet fragments. What's the difference? As a person who got injured, it probably is no difference, right? Like, whether the fire itself touched your arm or your arm being close enough to the flames that you still got burnt, those details not gonna matter to the burn victim, right? Like whether the fire consumed my arm or my arm got singed because it was just near a hot ass flame. Okay, so I can understand why Megan is not bothering to be more intentional about her word usage. Okay, bullet fragments, but to the court of public opinion, bitch, you know, it matters. It matters. Because when she chose to put the images out, now she chose to do this. Look, these are her feats that she showed, and not ours, bitch. She chose to put the images out there. When she chose, in an attempt to get ahead of Tory's narrative to put out her battered and bruised feet up there, she put the speculative public in a position to criticize because what they saw did not look like bullet wounds, but looked like grazing, girl. Okay? Looked like deep scratch marks, looked like peeling of the skin, not necessarily penetration. Okay? So, once again, things kept getting more contentious between the public and Miss Megan because it's too much. I think she meant well. I think she meant well, child, but it was just getting too fucking much. Okay, now I want to kind of sit right there a little bit because we're gonna revisit this, and I want to go to this whole thing about this fuck. Hold on, let me make sure. Okay, yeah, I'll come back to now. I want to share this video. I mean, this image because something happened that confused me in this interview. Excuse me, guys. I'm soaking down this Pepsi. It's okay. So we've heard about 4 people in the car, right? 4 people came up in the Gayle and Megan interview. There was Kelsey and her forehead, Megan and her bunions, Tory Lanez and his hairline, and then there was this driver / security officer. Okay? The problem with this security officer shit, this bounty hunter, this driver motherfucker, is that, girl, I don't understand. Because in the interview, Megan allowed Mr. King to set it up, girl. That way. Okay, so there was the driver / security, Kelsey, you, and Tory. Megan says, But then we hear nothing for 12 minutes about the bodyguard / security officer. Nothing. We don't hear about his placement in the vehicle. We don't hear about his whereabouts in the vehicle. And to make matters worse, King comes back at the end of her interview and says, we reached out to the attorneys of Kelsey. They said that their client in her forehead is not speaking. We reached out to the attorneys of Tory, and they say that him and his hairline will be proven all things necessary during trial. And then King never said shit about this driver / security officer. So not only for the past 12 years have we not really been hearing about this driver / security officer, he's been vague as fuck in this whole thing. But even in this interview, he was acknowledged for 1.3 seconds, and then we never heard about him ever again in the whole situation. Ever did we hear about him. And then King doesn't even correct herself or doesn't add any additional context when she wraps up the interview and says, well, we reached out also to the legal representation of security bounty hunter, security officer man. No, doesn't even acknowledge his ass either. So I'm just like, girl, was there a fourth body or not? Was there a fourth body? Because to make matters worse, we heard about 4 people, but really the focus has been Kelsey, Megan, and Tory. But even in the initial footage that TMZ posted of that night that motherfuckers got shot, we still only see 3 bodies. Megan here, laid out like a goddamn mermaid on a blood-soaked rock. Kelsey trying to motherfucking turn the officers on by thotting and motherfucking bopping on all fours. And then Tory Lanez laid flat the fuck out like a pancake, like he just sold his goddamn virginity during a goddamn prison melee for a goddamn Cinnabon. So I need to understand, bitch, where is the 4th motherfucker? He does not appear in any of the original footage of them all being helicoptered to damn prison. He's hardly mentioned really throughout all of this. And even in this interview as of today, girl. What's going on, Octavius? Even in this interview today, girl. Gayle thought to mention him. Megan thought to acknowledge his presence. And then there's nothing. And I don't understand why Gayle allowed herself to ask Megan all these questions. Well, Tory said this about you and Kelsey, and Kelsey said this about you. But so if there's 4 people, you don't think to ask her, well, what about the driver? You don't think that the driver could have shot you, allegedly? You don't think that, what do you think he was? Like, did he catch an Uber from the point of putting the goddamn SUV in park and take his black ass home because he didn't want to be bothered with none of this niggerment? Did he just park the fucking car, pop open the goddamn trunk, pull out his skateboard, and just roll on down Hollywood Avenue, girl? Like, I don't understand how Gayle did not think to ask about the so-called Phantom Ghost of the Opera as bodyguard driver. It gave me a headache. Am I the only one who don't understand why this driver, this 4th person who would be just as instrumental in this whole shenanigan, has not took up as much talking space as Kelsey, Megan, and Tory has, especially considering that none of them agree to what took place that night. understand how nobody is making a big deal over why this fourth motherfucker is not saying anything. Why are we not questioning him? Why is he not being interviewed? Why, like, where's the DA at? Like, where the fuck are his transcripts, girl? Like, did they bring him into the investigative office, girl? Did he have to come and give a fucking statement? I don't understand. I don't get it. Because it's only 3 people who were filmed getting out of this motherfucking rental. He ain't famous. He ain't got no fucking clout. If there's anybody to protect, it would be the stars, the celebrities in the situation. So who the fuck is supposed to be the bodyguard that there needs to be all this ambiguity around him? Who the fuck is the bodyguard / driver that there needs to be all this fucking vagueness around him? The rest of their asses got to be blasted and questioned and criticized and critiqued and dragged through the mud because of what's going on. Why the fuck? Who the fuck is this fourth motherfucker? I mean, what's the damn driver? Kylie Jenner herself? Was that the bitch who was protecting Tory? Because any bitch dating king of the fucking Astro world, damn sure got the power of hell and heaven to protect all parties involved. Right, Luscious. It's not only astonishing, I feel like they're making me delusional. Because they keep, like, it's like they're acknowledging, like, they keep saying somebody else is in the room, CTV, and then when I go to look, there's nobody else in the room. But they keep saying somebody else in the room, CTV. It's like they're seeing a ghost and I can't see it for myself. And I don't understand. It's making me feel like I'm fucking crazy. I don't get it. More confusions. That ain't working for nobody. Now, this whole thing about dance, and see, this is why we need the fourth motherfucker. Because Megan claims that she heard dance, bitch, dance. Okay? She claimed that Tory thought that this was a goddamn TikTok session, girl, and wanted her to start stepping in the name of motherfucking love. And then before you know it, her feet and shit was being shot off. But if there was another man in the SUV, how we don't know that it wasn't this fourth motherfucker? How don't we know? Especially if the bodyguard was Tory's bodyguard. How we know that Tory ain't say, hey, handle that. Handle that. Handle that. This bitch talking to me while I already got to deal with Kelsey and her motherfucking forehead back here. This narcissistic motherfucker in front making it all about her, making shit worse, get on my lap. Handle that. And what if he went and handled it? I don't understand how a woman got shot with her back turned to the vehicle. She hears a man voice say, dance, bitch, dance. And then Tory gets arrested. Her back is turned to the shooting. And then nobody is questioning if the man shouting dance, bitch, dance could have been the driver. Or nobody is considering if the driver did the shooting and Tory was saying dance, bitch, dance. Because these were by his orders that her ass was being shot. I don't understand how there could be another man who was supposedly a part of this entourage this night in this here car. And Gayle specifically asked her, it was you, this ghost, Tory, and Kelsey. So it was you, this driver, Kelsey, and Torey. So it was you, Torey, driver, and Kelsey. And then Gayle in her motherfucking wig stood up at the end of 12 minutes and said, yes, we reached out to Kelsey's attorneys, Tory's attorneys, and clearly we just spoke to Megan herself. But don't even say shit about the nigga she asked Megan about, who was allegedly in the car, and say anything about his whereabouts, anything about his attorneys. Don't say any. She ain't say we also reached out to the security / driver. We got no response. I mean, there was just no acknowledgement. I feel like somebody is playing in my motherfucking face, and I want to beat everybody's ass for doing so. Somebody playing in my motherfucking face, bitch. This is some goddamn Illuminati subliminal messaging training, girl. I don't like this kind of shit. Y'all heard Mr. Gayle line up the questions about who all was in the vehicle. Y'all heard Megan Thee Stallion confirm. And then no mention of him. How in this, I don't understand how you can talk to somebody, how two people can talk to each other, and neither one of the people acknowledge the other motherfucking key eyewitness in the whole case. And then to make matters worse, once again, do you all see that fourth motherfucker in frame? No. If you go look at the original footage posted by motherfucking TMZ, you don't see 4 motherfuckers exit this goddamn refurbished ass expedition. What you see is 3 motherfuckers. The only 3 motherfuckers who've been running their mouths all over social media, listed in this motherfucking criminal suit, and nobody else. Something ain't right in the motherfucking buttermilk. Now, I want to share this, and then I'm going to drop the motherfucking link after I also give my theory on what possibly could have happened. I want to reiterate it, even though I already did in previous commentary, girl. What am I looking for? Kelsey. From theblast.com. Tuesday was another very hectic day in the timeline of legal battle between Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez regarding if Lanez actually shot Megan last summer. Legal documents obtained by The Blast stated that Lanez was looking to get the protective order that he was hit with last summer modified. This would be able to provide evidence he received reportedly by the prosecution and eyewitnesses that would prove that he is in fact innocent and wasn't who shot Megan. Kelsey Nicole used to be the best friend of Megan, as she was also with her and Lanez the night of the reported shooting. Many believe that Nicole might have been the shooter, but there is still no evidence or anything else to support this. She has maintained her innocence on plenty of occasions and is now addressing these latest developments between Megan and Lanez. She took to her Twitter to speak her opinion in that she believes that everyone should take a lie detector test at this point. Lie detector test, everyone, please, said Nicole in the deleted tweet. Quote, I'm just about this much over it. Every time something new surfaces, I start getting tagged and shit, being accused of things I didn't do. So yes, I'm going to defend my name every time. Nicole has also denied again recently the accusations of being paid off by Lanez to stay quiet about the alleged shooting. Quote, y'all gonna stop saying I accepted hush money when I didn't accept shit. And y'all don't know what the fuck I suffered from that night after, and still. The situation is so fucked up because motherfuckers let pride and ego get in the way. Stop playing my name. Now, let me tell you something about this quote right here, girl. And see, let me tell you something. I'm a very discerning type of a witch. And something about this Kelsey chick, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it because Megan ain't the only one not keeping it real in this situation. Tory ain't keeping it. Tory might be the only motherfucker who being somewhat the most honest. Everybody else is playing around with some shit. And I'm going to tell you what that shit is. Let me find. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Let me do something here. Let me set something up. Let me set something up. Hold on. Girl. Let me tell you, I went back and watched some of Kelsey's like responses and shit, girl. It's something very dark about this group. There's something very empty about Kelsey's approach. I don't understand how you know a bitch from way back when. Y'all go back to Barbie dolls and niggas, okay? Barrettes and boys, okay? Y'all go way back in the Disney, girl. And you watch somebody who you grew up with, somebody you call your best friend, somebody who also employed your stinking, dusty, bald-headed ass, and then you watch her get shot all up in her feet and watch her step in her own blood, and then they lose her whole damn career, life, and sanity behind this. And the only thing you could do is think to either be quiet or only defend your name, even if you were mad at Megan Thee Stallion. What the fuck happened between friendship and your friend employing you that you thought and think it's appropriate to leave a bitch out here hanging when this motherfucker got shot at and injured by the residuals from the chamber? I don't give a damn what sideline whole ass thought shit that happened between what was supposed to be friendship and sisterhood, and this sister putting you on instead of leaving you in Detroit or Michigan to live in whatever dilapidated ass trailer park you came up out of, honey. The least you could have did as somebody who was benefiting from the clout, she giving you access to the industry. You able to swim in the same goddamn generic pool that Kylie Jenner's Play-Doh built ass coochie don't swim around in, girl. You was able to actually soak up the chlorine that done been inside Kylie's pussy, bitch. Okay? These are the things that access to Miss Megan has given to you, and on top of that, you working. She gave you employment, honey. Took you off the streets. From City Trends to Dolce and Gabbana. And no matter what y'all was going through on some personal level, no matter what you felt about her attitude, whatever, I don't understand how you can have that much history with somebody and somebody deal with you to that degree, girl, that they bringing you all the way into the success and fame and putting you on and giving you a check, and you can watch that person walk and crawl in their own blood and then take your ass home and convince yourself that it's rational for you to have nothing to say. And then actually think that the viewing audience is being outrageous for being left to assume the only thing that actually would make any goddamn logical sense, which is that you taking a motherfucking payoff, bitch. How? We watched Megan Thee Stallion tiptoe and slip and slide on her motherfucking blood on open concrete. That's what we watched. I don't give a fuck what was happening. How can you have that much history and a person do that much for you and you leave them in a situation like that? And then get online and don't want to talk about the meat and the potatoes, bitch. Don't want to talk about the bullets and the feet. Don't want to talk about smoke being dislodged from the chambers of the gun. But you want to get up online and use your 15 minutes to say, but it's some other shit. It's some other shit that she need to be talking to me about. How does this other shit, girl? And I know what the other shit is, bitch. I'm gonna tell you what the other shit is. I'm gonna tell you what the real tea is, girl, with this Kelsey. This is why I fuck with Miss Kelsey. Because Tory is right. This whole shit, I believe, is over a motherfucking nigga. It's over that Tory Lanez dick. My motherfucking hypothesis is, okay, girl, because that's how many times I done had to do this. Since y'all done had breaking news after breaking news after breaking news after breaking news over all this shit, girl, always something new, girl. My hypothesis is, bitch, is that Kelsey and her forehead started thotting and bopping and fucking with Tory first. Megan, being the hot girl, being the CEO, being the boss bitch, started liking Tory as well. As she said, they started bonding over life shit. They both lost their mother. And because Megan is the boss, she didn't think she had to pay the cost to the motherfucking assistant, because all Kelsey in her forehead is the help. So Kelsey started peeping motherfucking game at the motherfucking House of Satan, also known as the Kris Jenner's pad. Okay? Start clocking some shit because Tory ain't nothing but a trifling, no good ass nigga who want all the fish in the sea. He probably giving Kylie the googly eyes, giving Chloe the googly eyes, giving Kim the googly eyes, giving motherfucking Caitlyn Jenner the googly eyes. And so Megan started feeling away. But Megan trying not to trip because she knows she fucking with a nigga who fucking with her friend who she ain't saying nothing about yet. So Miss Kelsey clocked the shit when they get in the car, and she like, well, hold up, girl. Girl, why you pressed over where his eyes been? Why you feeling a motherfucking way, ho? Because, girl, if there's any bitch who gonna feel a way about his flirtiness and feel a way about his proximity to other motherfucking women, bitch, it's gonna be me, girl. I tagged this nigga first, girl. Why are you pressed? Is this something y'all want to tell me? It's something y'all... Girl, what's tea? What's tea? Now, y'all talking about he ain't no grand prize, but y'all done seen niggas uglier and niggas broker being fought over by black women. Y'all done seen niggas with no jobs, no hair, and underarm odor be fought over to the damn deaths, baby. Shit, at least in this case, Tory is paid and got clout, unlike Pookie. Because Tory is a damn Pookie. But he ain't Pookie because he at least cutting and cashing Trump checks, baby. So we ain't gonna act like he had to be some prize for black women to get to ripping out each other tracks over, baby. Okay? Because women's, baby, will fight to the earth and the deaths, baby. When it comes to their little piece of man, bitch, you don't give a fuck if he an average piece of man, an unemployed piece of man, a stinking ass piece of man, a fuck my sister and my mama and that nigga done put his hands on me, got a ring around my motherfucking eye ass man, girl. Don't give a fuck, girl. It ain't a fuck to give. Will fight your motherfucking eyeballs out of your head, bitch. Will scratch your motherfucking titties up over that no good ass nigga. Will kill your motherfucking ass over trying to take that motherfucking no good ass or a violent ass trifling piece of nigga. Girl, who y'all act like y'all talking about? Girl, let's step into reality, baby. Niggas done been fought over who bring less to the table than fame. And 6 figures. Niggas less who have brought less done been warred over, girl. So Miss Kelsey is in the car. They in this refurbished ass SUV, girl. Miss Kelsey can't take it no more. She already feeling like, bitch, you already thinking you that bitch. I'm feeling like the water boy in the relationship, girl. I already been feeling like you been getting ripped aside yourself. I ain't really been trying to say nothing because I'm trying to keep my motherfucking employment and trying to keep my little bit of leftover friendship with you, girl. But now, girl, I just can't take it no more because you also acting real weird, girl. You and Torey hitting the red carpet together. Y'all just supposed to be friends. You know I've been feeling this nigga, been talking to you about this nigga, been attracted to this motherfucking nigga. You've been seeing his text messages, girl. Me and you been having pillow talk over this nigga. And shit just ain't looking right to me. And I believe that because Megan don't feel like she got to argue with the help because she's a hot girl. And you're just the help. That I believe Megan when she said, bitch, I wasn't arguing with nobody. Because that was just another way in my mind of Megan saying, bitch, that bitch argued with herself. I don't argue over no nigga. Any nigga I want is mine. So if a bitch want to argue, she's arguing in the back seat by herself. So Megan wasn't giving Kelsey ass no play. So then Kelsey start misdirecting her goddamn anger to Torey in the back seat, baby. So now they going backwards and forwards, girl. Okay? And Miss Kelsey just letting it all out, honey. Everything going on from left to right. So Megan stops the car, tell motherfuckers to pull over, let her motherfucking ass out. She gets out. But girl, she starts walking around that goddamn concrete with them bare ass Kuta Kente feet. Girl, she said, girl. Let's just try to make it onto the house, girl, because these feet here, baby, damn sure ain't made for jogging and walking, girl. Not on good white people concrete, girl. So she tried to bear it out, girl. But these hoes got it going on at this point, bitch. Torey, drunk out of his motherfucking mind. Eyeballs bulging all upside his motherfucking head. Chelsea forehead got veins protruding out of it, girl. She got fucking children growing out of her motherfucking shit, bitch. She transforming and turning into a goddamn extraterrestrial in the backseat, bitch. Megan Thee Stallion started seeing demons and spirits and shit, bitch. Let me get me stop the car, bitch. Megan damn near opens up the damn car door while it's still in motion. And this is when I think it gets interesting. I think Torey initially pulled out the gun. Because niggas grab their guns like they grab their dicks, okay? Now I don't know whether he intended to pull it, but I believe when he pulled it out, just pulled it out, I believe Kelsey ass, and all this is allegedly, bitch. I believe Kelsey ass reached for the gun and was like, I'm gonna shoot this motherfucking bitch. And so they did start wrestling for the gun. I believe Torey just pulled out his gun because that's just what niggas do. Y'all know niggas just, once again, they pull their guns out like they pull their motherfucking dicks out. They put it on their lap. They just need to hold the power in their hand. They just need to recover their egos, honey. Or, they just trying to control the atmosphere, trying to shut everybody's mouth up by pulling out the weapon, girl, to intimidate everybody. But I believe because Kelsey was so motherfucking heated, she was at her last wit's end, bitch. She couldn't take Megan shit no more. She saw that motherfucking weapon. She said, this bitch gonna die tonight. Allegedly. Baby, and her and Torey ass started wrestling backwards and forward, and the motherfucking bullets rained. And guess what? If you listen to my previous commentary, the forensic report from the shooting, guess what? Guess who had more gunpowder on them? than not, Kelsey had most of the gunpowder on her clothing and on her body. The forensics test showed that Torey had residual powder on him, but Kelsey had the majority of the gun residue on her. Because Kelsey ass was the aggressor, I believe, allegedly, in the situation. So Torey was right. But see, Torey don't have the liberty of looking right because he already has a problematic history out here in these streets. He done beat niggas up. He done been in and out of jail. So, and he a hip-hoppity ass nigga. So, you know, he already toxic. So he really don't have the luxury of, per se, looking innocent in this situation. Now, what happened after bullets go raining and they realized what done happened and that Megan ass is bleeding and helicopters are flying in and police sirens are all in the background, girl, is everybody's ego and anger and drunkenness and highness, girl, it evaporates, bitch. Y'all know what it's like to sober the fuck up, bitch. Fear will sober your ass up real quick. Are you okay, Megan? Everything all right? Now, amidst all this going on, because, see, Megan didn't disclose what had took place initially because she didn't want to get everybody's ass blown to smithereens by the police. She didn't really want to know how she wanted to deal with the situation. This gave Torey and Kelsey ass time to fucking game plan. I believe that when Torey sent those text messages saying that I apologize, blah, 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 I was drunk, I can't take nothing back that night. I believe that Torey, in a way, is trying to, the reason why he's saying those things is because I think no matter what happened, regardless of Kelsey grabbing a gun and trying to shoot Megan and all of that kind of shit, that at the end of the day, Torey knows that this all happened because of him. That's why he said all this shit happened because I fucked two best friends. Now that's what he should be doing. He should, because that's the truth. That's the truth. At the root of all of this is you started being deceptive and trifling and crossbreeding between two people who was close. And we all know that women will build a lifetime of a relationship to each other. But if you introduce a nigga into the equation, baby, 20 years of friendship is over. If you introduce a motherfucking nigga into the equation, baby, mama and motherfucking daughter, baby, somebody going to prison, bitch. We done seen mamas and daughters out here on World Star Hip Hop fighting each other in the front yard over a piece of nigga. Baby. Women will stick together through thick and thin, raise each other babies, change each other drawers, girl, help put each other bras on, lift each other's titties, baby, check the goddamn areola for cancer lumps and all, bitch, but introduce a nigga, bitch. Introduce a motherfucking man to the equation. Fuck that bitch. No, fuck that bitch. It's what you gonna get, girl. So, Torey started telling Kelsey, like, look, yo. Look, I can't go down for this shit completely either, because at the end of the day, motherfucker, like, I didn't literally shoot her. But at the same time, I can't let you take full accountability for this shit because I put y'all both in this predicament. So, Torey trying to be both-handed. On one end, he's trying to take responsibility and apologize to both the women, but at the same time trying to protect Kelsey, because at the end of the day, she only did what she did because of the fucked up ass decisions that he made. But at the same time, he ain't trying to go to jail because at the end of the day, he ain't pulled the motherfucking trigger. So, bitch, he talking all up outside of his motherfucking neck, but I believe all of it is the truth. I believe all of this shit cohesively comes together. He was drunk, he was stupid, he was irrational that night, and that's why he pulled out the motherfucking gun. Stupid decision. Kelsey ass, I think, was already mad, pissed. Megan wasn't trying to conjure up no answers. Torey was trying not to, y'all know how niggas do when they get caught up in their shit. They trying to be honest, trying not to be honest, making you even more motherfucking madder. And then you got the arrogant ass side bitch, acting like you stupid in the situation. So Kelsey was already fucking far gone by the time drunk ass Tory Lanez done pulled out the motherfucking Glock. Bang bang pool pow. Okay? So now, as a result of Tory feeling guilty as fuck, he shook. He can't believe that his dick done led to all this shit between these two women whose friendship did fall apart immediately. So when Kelsey was in that fucking live video, hold on, let me pull up that where that video at? Hold on. And if y'all ain't hit that motherfucking like button, baby, hit it up, bitch, because I give y'all commentary, baby. I don't just report the news, bitch. I lay the commentary out, baby. Professional commentator, baby. That part. Quality conspiracy, baby. Quality unpacking, baby. Thoughtful perspective, okay? We just don't co-wangle any old thing together. Baby, we get you stimulated and really thinking about some shit. Figuring shit out like motherfucking, what's them mayonnaise folk called? What's them folk called who work with Scooby-Doo? And got the mystery van and shit. Don't even worry about it, child. Just stay where I want you. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull this video out. Not pull it up, but okay. Right here. You in this video, girl. Now keep in mind what I just told y'all. Hold on. Let me skip ad. Bloop. Okay. So this is the video I watched, girl. Thank you, Simone. Oh, pretty lady. Thank you, boo. Okay, let me tell y'all, girl. This is the video right here. Okay, I watched this video right before I came on, honey. This was uploaded in November, honey. Shout out to the Sagittarius, November 26th. And it's titled Kelsey Exposes Megan Thee Stallion, girl. And this is a upload from her Instagram. And if you listen to the 6-minute upload, girl, this motherfucking live is so telling because Kelsey is hinting to my theory. Because she's like, yeah. Oh, let me see. Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can play this shit because y'all gotta hear it. But hold on, let me mute because I ain't trying to. I'm gonna have to do an old nasty piece of disclaimer too. Hold on, y'all. Let me mute real quick. Let me figure this time. Okay, girl, I found it. Okay, so let me, girl, I found my old nasty piece of timestamp. Now let me pull up an old nasty, honey. Old nasty piece of disclaimer. Hold on. Hold on, let me pull up a YouTube copyright disclaimer. Girl, and all things said in this video or allegedly, honey, is my opinion, okay? Y'all got out here and told all y'all motherfucking business, okay? Y'all went live and gave all of y'all itsy bitsy witsy pieces of the storyline, girl, okay? So if y'all didn't want nobody having an opinion about nothing, girl, and giving no commentary, all y'all would have kept y'all motherfucking mouth closed, bitch. So I don't want to hear nothing about no cease and desist, bitch, because ain't shit gonna cease or desist, girl. But this live feature, girl. Okay? Yes, ma'am. Okay? Folk want to get out here and tell all they business and then be mad. Hold on. Let me find this shit. Hold on. Copyright disclaimer, girl. Because there's some hoes in this house. Okay, here it is, girl. Let me share my screen again. Let me read the old DSD piece of copyright disclaimer, honey. Let me pull up Miss Chelsea. Okay. Let me see. What is this? Oh, girl, did I just do what I think I just did? I sure did. Hold on, y'all. Let me bring this shit back up. Okay. Okay. Oh, shit, the wrong damn screen. Again. My God, today. Hold on. Okay, here it is. Okay, y'all. Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Okay. Now I want to play y'all a tidbit of Kelsey's live. And shout out to who's the channel? Chick Smooth, okay, for the upload. Okay, shout out to Chick Smooth. Now listen to this guy, because she's going to basically confirm my motherfucking theory, okay?
Some shit. We all know that I ain't never wanted none of your niggas. It was really come to find out, your ass was fucking with a nigga behind my back that I was on first. And that ain't right, because you supposed to be my best, you supposed to be my best friend. We laugh at bitches that do that shit to each other. We not supposed to do that shit to each other. So stop playing with me. And I don't want to go back and forth on the internet.
Oh, hold on. What did she say? Let's scoot it. Let's slide it on back, bro.
So stop playing with me. And that ain't right, because you're supposed to be my back that I was on first. I come to find.
Tell your truth, Kelsey. What you saying now? What you and that forehead said?
Your ass was fucking with a nigga behind my back that I was on.
What?
First. And that ain't right, because you're supposed to be my best. You're supposed to be my best friend. We laugh at bitches that do that shit to each other. We not supposed to do that shit to each other.
Girl, y'all not gonna tell me, baby. Y'all not gonna motherfucking tell me, baby. This motherfucking life was revealing, baby. When a motherfucker, what Kelsey did was so extreme to me, and maybe it's just me, but it was so extreme to me. Like, a woman got shot at and her feet and her toes was dislodged from the Achilles heels of her ankles, girl. And out of all the blood, out of all the gore, out of all the gunpowder, out of all the police, out of all the choppers, out of all the semi-automatics, girl, out of all the devastating, violent, gory things that took place this whole night, the only thing you can get up here and talk about what you really being mad at. And these are Kelsey's words, bitch, and not mine. The only thing out of this whole night where a woman had to be helicoptered off to the goddamn urgent care for her feet, the only thing you ultimately pissed about ain't got nothing to do about somebody being damn near could have been possibly fatally injured by having bullets shot at them. But in Kelsey's own words, she pressed ultimately about what?
Best friend. We laugh at bitches.
About what?
My back that I was on.
She mad about what? You mad about, Kelsey?
Fucking with a nigga behind my back that I was on first.
Come on, wait. It ain't defeat Kelsey's.
Fucking with a nigga behind my back that I was on. Find out your ass was fucking with a nigga behind my back that I was on first.
Wait, it ain't about Torey allegedly machine gunning Megan's feet off, girl.
And that ain't right, because you supposed to be my best. You supposed to be my best friend. Find out your ass was fucking with a nigga behind my back that I was on first.
Huh?
Find out your ass was fucking with a nigga behind my back that I was on first.
What?
And that ain't right, because you supposed to be my.
What?
Find out your ass was fucking with a nigga behind my back that I was on first. And that ain't right, because you supposed to be my best. You supposed to be my.
A whole investigation going on, Kelsey, over a firearm and injuries from that firearm. And the only thing you want to come to the courthouse and testify to is what, Kelsey?
Come to find out, your ass was fucking with a nigga behind my back that I was on first.
Really? You want to say what now, Kelsey?
Come to find out, your ass was fucking with a nigga behind my back that I was on first.
Oh, is this what the altercation in the back seat was about? What happened in the back seat, Kelsey?
To find out, your ass was fucking with a nigga behind my back that I was on first.
Oh, so what had led to Megan getting out the car, Kelsey?
To find out, your ass was fucking with a nigga behind my back that I was on first.
Oh, she got out the car because you was confronting her and getting off in her ass about what had happened now?
Come to find out, your ass was fucking with a nigga behind my back that I was on first.
Oh, so these are the infamous words that you uttered from the back seat that led to Megan having Tory Lanez or the infamous driver stop the car the first time. When you said these infamous words, baby, Megan got to stepping. You said what to her?
Come to find out, your ass was fucking with a nigga behind my back that I was on first. And that ain't right, because you supposed to be my best. You supposed to be my best friend.
Girl, bitch, baby, y'all not gonna more, baby, it's some fuck shit going on. It's some fuck, baby, Kelsey. So y'all got back in the truck, right? And what did you say to Megan that made her open up the front passenger door, girl? What did you say to make Megan grab her purse and her pocketbook and leave her motherfucking sandals on the floorboard of the vehicle, girl? What happened?
Come to find out, your ass was fucking with a nigga behind my back that I was on first.
Oh, so what did you say to make Megan, girl, leave barefooted and all, bitch, made her just run from the scene of the vehicle, girl?
Come to find out, your ass was fucking with a nigga behind my back that I was on first.
Oh, girl. So this is what led Megan to hauling ass like a runaway slave, girl. Is you asking her, confronting her from the back seat, girl, saying what?
Come to find out, your ass was fucking with a nigga behind my back that I was on first. And
bae, motherfucking bae. I don't give a damn what a judge rule on, bitch. The motherfucking truth and the gag of it is, in my personal motherfucking opinion and motherfucking spiritualizations and motherfucking prophecies and motherfucking discernment, bitch, is that Tory Lanez was fucking Kelsey, fucking Megan, and Kelsey felt betrayed because her and Megan is really motherfucking friends, and this hoe started getting the motherfucking big head, and this nigga this chick started fucking her motherfucking nigga, knowing that Kelsey was trying to marry the motherfucking dick. They had done went to this Kardashian party that brings out the ugly and the disparaging, girl, and the evil and the wrong and all things black and brown, girl. And Megan had to got up in her feelings because Tory was doing what the fuck he does best, hoeing. Okay? Kelsey had done clocked the shit at the pool party. She's trying to understand why the fuck is Megan all up in her motherfucking fees, girl. Why you feeling away about a nigga that ain't yours? It don't matter what he was looking at. It don't matter who he wanted. It don't matter what type of pheromones he was sniffing out, girl. Once the chlorine was suctioned from his motherfucking nostrils, bitch. At the end of the day, ain't no bitch in this motherfucking car gonna be upset about where they nigga eyes been, except the bitch he belongs to. And that ain't your Miss Mamas. And because Megan don't have to answer to the water boy, because Megan don't have to answer to the motherfucking personal assistant, baby, because Megan don't have to answer to a bitch that she considers in her mind to be less than her, bitch, I'm the one cashing and cutting and signing off on the Donald Trump checks, bitch. If I want your nigga, her nigga, his nigga, and his bitch, that's what I will entitle myself to, because I'm the hot girl and I get it pop locking and dropping for the motherfucking summer. I don't answer to you motherfucking hoes, bitch. You best to be lucky that you even in proximity, bitch, of all that I have created and done for myself by selling my soul to the Illuminati, hoe. You don't ask me, bitch, about no piece of motherfucking dick, hoe. Especially when his whole motherfucking hairline and nap line is missing from the back and the sides, bitch. You don't confront the stallion, bitch, on no raggedy follicle having ass motherfucking nigga to begin with. Okay, that's what you don't do. Okay, I'm pressed because my narcissism is not gonna take a nigga who already don't think is good enough having the audacity to motherfucking disrespect me in my face by side-eyeing these other motherfucking hoes. And my narcissism also does not entitle me, bitch, to respect you for asking me about a nigga that in fact does not belong to me, but who really gives a fuck, bitch? I entitled myself to him, and that is that. So, girl, I got to go. Stop the car. And in the words of Kelsey, girl, in the words of Kelsey, to miss her memorandum, Kelsey's memorandum to motherfucking Megan, girl, was what?
Come to find out, your ass was fucking with a nigga behind my back that I was on first.
Okay, so we ain't talking about the pool party no more, girl. We talking about what, Kelsey?
Come to find out, your ass was fucking with a nigga behind my back that I was on first.
Oh, girl, so we ain't talking about the Hennessy, girl, and the rich vodka that was being served at the party, girl. What we talking about now, Kelsey?
Come to find out, your ass was fucking with a nigga behind my back that I was on first.
Oh, girl, we ain't gonna talk about how nice the motherfucking toiletries, girl, and how about this bitch bathroom? What's the size of my master bedroom, girl? We talking about what now from the back seat, bitch?
Come to find out, your ass was fucking with a nigga behind my back that I was on first.
Oh, girl, so we ain't gonna talk about how motherfucking drunk I am, girl, and how I cannot take and comprehend this motherfucking serious-ass conversation you trying to have for me, girl. You want to talk to me about what, bitch?
Come to find out, your ass was fucking with a nigga behind my back that I was on first.
Oh, bitch, stop the car, bitch. Let me out. Let me out, this motherfucker. This bitch asking me about what?
Come to find out, your ass was fucking with a nigga behind my back that I was on first.
Okay, girl, I'm gonna try to get back in, girl, and make you home, bitch. But if this bitch asks me one more time,
and that ain't right, because you're supposed to be my best friend.
Oh, that part. That part, bitch. Let me out this motherfucker, bitch, because this hoe want me to ride 20 more miles across town while she in the back seat, forehead foaming and all, bitch, because she can't get over.
Come to find out, your ass was fucking with a nigga behind my back that I was on first.
She don't want to talk to Jesus. She want to talk to me about.
Come to find out, your ass was fucking with a nigga behind my back that I was on first.
She don't even want to be cute enough to get on a Spirit Airlines flight, girl, and go back home and talk to her real friends about.
Come to find out, your ass was fucking with a nigga behind my back that I was on first.
She don't even want to at least wait until her check clears on the first so she can get to a real therapist, girl, and talk to that motherfucking counselor about.
Come to find out, your ass was fucking with a nigga behind my back that I was on first.
Let me out this motherfucker right now, bitch. You can shoot it all, bitch. Cause what I'm not gonna do, baby, what I'm not gonna do is endure this motherfucking hoe's mouth, bitch, for the rest of the time being, bitch. Let me out, bitch. Y'all can double shoot me, triple shoot me, bitch, but what I will not do is endure Miss motherfucking Kelsey's repetitious can't get over Tory Lanez dick ass mouth and about what I entitled myself to, girl. That's what we not gonna do. Let me out this motherfucking guy, bitch. 2 times. As a result of Megan getting shot the fuck up, the forensics test showed that most of the motherfucking gunpowder was on Kelsey and not on motherfucking Tory. And everybody knows that it's only gonna be the shooter who gonna have that quantity of gunpowder on them. It's not going to be the person sitting to the left, to the right, to the front, not even the person getting shot in close proximity, bitch. It's going to be the person pulling the trigger, bitch. Because when that bullet lodges from that chamber, girl, all that residual missile smoke, girl, blows backwards. 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 Okay? Tory Lanez feeling fucking guilty, feeling horrible. Megan damn near had to be a paraplegic bitch. Kelsey done put herself in a position to possibly get locked the fuck up. And Tory is just like, I gotta make this right. I gotta apologize to Megan. This motherfucker ended up in a pool of her own blood. I got to take accountability. But I gotta protect Kelsey too, bitch, because I put them both in this situation. And this is fucked up. But at the same time, motherfucker, I didn't pull the trigger. I didn't literally pull the fucking trigger. So I ain't going to prison for this shit either. I ain't gonna say I did it either. But I ain't gonna rat Kelsey ass out. And I ain't gonna leave Megan to thinking that night's events it's not rumors. This is in the forensic. Let me see if I can find the reports, because these are the facts. Okay, hold on. Matter of fact, let me drop the link. Let me see if I can find this report. Hold on. Let me see if I can find this shit. Hold on. Okay, so this is one article here. It's another one I was looking forward to. Hold on. Let's read this real quick. Okay, from newsbreak.com, Tory Lanez attorney claims gunshot residue proves Megan Thee Stallion was shot by former BFF Kelsey Nicole. The attorney for Tory Lanez has issued a statement where he appears to indicate that Megan Thee Stallion was shot by her former best friend Kelsey and not Lanez. Quote, today in court, it was revealed that an independent witness reported to LAPD that he observed a fight break out between the two women in the car just prior to the shooting. The statement to XXL reads, quote, Megan herself corroborated this account, telling officers shortly after the incident that the argument was between her and the other female passenger in the car, because y'all know Megan done changed up a motherfucking story 50 million times. Okay? The statement added, the independent witness also told officers that the muzzle flash was closest to the other female, which is corroborated by the gunshot residue found on the other female's hands. It was further established that Megan gave several inconsistent accounts of what happened that night, and she admitted key information to the police. We look forward to the opportunity to cross-examine her at trial about the numerous inconsistencies of her story. Boom, 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 pow, pow. Now, let me say this. I believe the only fucking reason why Megan don't want to blame Kelsey and wants to blame Tory is because at the end of the day, Tory put them both in this position. So she want to see the nigga punished for sure, you know? And then on top of that, I believe that Megan's brand is inconsistent with possibly what could be the truth about this situation, which was that her and another female were fighting over hairline dick. And why that's really embarrassing is because I believe that Megan really has high self-esteem. I believe that she really does believe that she's the baddest bitch ever. I believe that Megan does believe that her sex and her pussy is flown in from Spain, that it's fine wine, and that it makes no sense that the head wop in charge is fighting over a nigga who want multiple pussies. Because that's inconsistent with the I might cook, I might clean, but let me tell you how I got this ring. It's no way in the world that I can see Megan coming before the national world, national internet girl, and saying that a nigga who my pussy wasn't good enough for was smart and clever enough to start fucking another woman under my belt, wanted other women at that, with me being at this level. I'm a high-valued woman. I got money, I got fame, I got accolade, I got wealth. And the fact that my whole brand is represented on being that bitch. And yet I let a 4'2" balding 90-pound soaking wet ass nigga with 2 ankle monitors on not only play me, but play me in one of the most embarrassing ways, bitch. This nigga was fucking my personal assistant / best friend, and I'm supposed to be the predator in this situation. I'm supposed to be the apex pussy in this situation. I'm the bitch who run the games. I'm the bitch who these bitches bow down to, who these niggas bow down to. I'm the only motherfucking woman that takes up all the motherfucking space until I'm done. I think that truth is too much for Megan the Bear. I think it's too much. It would change how everybody interprets her music, how everybody interprets her queendom. It would change how everybody interprets her brand, which is raunchy and just like sex bot and the seductress, to find out that she ain't got none of those real powers in real life. So I don't think Megan is willing to even entertain Kelsey being the one who possibly and allegedly assaulted her. Because a Megan Thee Stallion is never supposed to be in a situation like that. It's not supposed to be. Or the only other reason she don't want to admit it is because not only did this nigga outsmart the both of them, but she also is dead ass wrong because she was the one fucking with her friends, nigga. Can't own that either because see the problem that Megan would have with actually dealing with Kelsey possibly being the one who pulled the trigger is she would have to go into all the details that are going to embarrass her and expose her character. She would actually have to go into all the details. The argument, what led to the argument, what were they fighting over? She can't do that. Baby. So she got to stick with the Tory script. She got to stick with the Tory script. And the fact that Megan has been considered a fake ass motherfucker all up and through the industry. She done fell out with so many motherfucking people. And you know what our grandma always say, y'all? That if you the common denominator, baby, if it's always mess, and somehow it's always in view of you, you might be the reason, bitch, that there's mess. And I like Megan Thee Stallion. I think she's gorgeous. She seems on the surface like a really nice, extroverted, fun girl. But there may be something going on deeper with Megan that just doesn't quite meet the eye. Whatever her dynamics are with men. I know she's has spoken about, situations in her past and, whipping a nigga ass and, all of this and all of that. And I know it just might be a lot there, but between the gunpowder girl, the eyewitnesses talking about, what they saw and Kelsey taking up, Kelsey and her weave having most of the goddamn residue on her. And once again, not only if she actually dealt with the narrative that Kelsey might have been the one, she would have to expose herself, which she not gonna do, and it would completely side swipe her brand because she's not supposed to be the bitch that's played. She's supposed to be the bitch that can get away with this kind of stuff. She's supposed to be the bitch who's clever and manipulative enough as a woman who is in touch with all her feminine shit to run these type of games. She's not the girl that gets game ran on her, and all of that would just blow her motherfucking top. It would blow her motherfucking top. And I think it sucks because no matter whether Megan was right or wrong in this situation, she if the truth is she was fucking her friend / personal assistant's nigga, that was a terrible moral that was poor moral decision making. But regardless of the choice she made, it doesn't take away from the fact that Megan is going to be traumatized by being shot at, irregardless of the reason she was shot at. Irregardless of whether she fucked another bitch's nigga or not. Irregardless of her violating girl code or not. It's not going to justify being shot at. It's not going to justify watching blood ooze from your body. It's not going to do none of that. So she's still gonna have real pain and trauma around the shooting, irregardless. But if Megan made certain decisions, she gonna have to deal with that part of it too. And she not gonna be able to sweep that under the rug and just tell herself that she's purely the victim. She's got to deal with the part of her that's bad behaving. If she in fact behaved terribly in this situation by violating the trust of someone who trusted her as a boss and trusted her as a friend. She's gonna have to deal with that irregardless of the consequences, the unfortunate and irrational consequences, I should say. Because that's also not an appropriate response to being played. If there was any motherfucker in the situation to pull the trigger on, hell, it would have made more sense to me if both goddamn Tory and Megan Kelsey ass tried to pop a goddamn Molly in. But this is always the fucking story of Black women's life. Is most of the anger gets directed toward the mistress. Most of the anger gets directed toward the side piece. Most of the goddamn anger gets misdirected to the other woman. And the man gets to walk away and still have a bunch of babies with you, get to kiss your ass, make you feel good, be monogamous for a little while, pretend that you got some safety and security in a relationship. But that homegirl who you knew before this nigga and had all this history with gets to be completely and utterly exiled, while the nigga, the trifling nigga, the chronic cheater in the situation gets to be a repeat offender, gets to be a chronic ass cheater in the situation. The punishment is disproportionate. And then to want to kill a bitch over a nigga that ain't even yours by state. How you get this upset and angry? Allegedly. Over a piece of nigga who's showing you a piece of attention. And why put your livelihood on the line? And all of it is motherfucking nuts. What y'all are seeing in this situation was 3 bad behaving people. And all that behavior culminated in what became the infamous 2020 shooting involving Megan Thee Stallion, Kelsey Nicole, and motherfucking Tory Lanez. And now they're all trying to undo this shit. But the person who I feel like is the most telling in this situation ain't even Megan. It ain't even motherfucking Tory. We see Megan really fucking emotional. She was really fucking shocked. We see Tory Lanez even exhibiting empathy, apologizing, etc. But what we get from Miss Nicole is straight up coldness. It's straight up shallow. She's straight up disconnected. And you know why? Because that bitch still in her motherfucking feelings about that shit. Everything that happened to motherfucking Megan Thee Stallion and all Kelsey can fucking think about is that other shit you need to be talking to me about. Fuck all this Tory Lanez shit. Fuck all this shooting shit. Fuck all this bullet shit. Fuck all that shit. What you need to be talking to me about is that other shit. That shit. That, in my opinion, that's a motherfucking corporate. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. That's the motherfucking corporate right there, baby. Is that one right there, honey? Miss Reptile. Cold-blooded motherfucker. That motherfucker to this day still. Baby, she might feel like she might be mad that she ain't complete the damn job. She don't give a fuck that a woman almost then could have died. Could have been permanently injured. She could see past all the events in that night and get her ass online and only be focused on what the fuck Megan need to be need to be calling her about, baby. Not that she need to be going telling these goddamn police what the fuck happened in her car for real. It's not that she need to be calling in to the fucking detective and giving him the real tea and the real scoop on who the perpetrator was in the car. Ain't none of that a priority, baby. No, a whole motherfucking crime was committed. Whole motherfucking shooting happened. Nope. No. I ain't no. No. I don't want to talk about none of that. Nope. I ain't got nothing to say about none of that. Nope. No. What that bitch need to be calling me about is her fucking a nigga that I had already caught dibs on. Baby, when I heard it out of Miss Kelsey's mouth herself, baby. A dub. It's a wrap, bitch. It's a wrap, bitch. I already know exactly what the fuck went on, bitch. You ain't gotta worry about it, baby. You ain't never gotta confess to it, baby. Heaven told me. The Holy Ghost told me what was up, baby. I don't need no motherfucking lie detector test, baby. Why would we need a lie detector from you, Miss Kelsey, bitch? Your shit gonna come back clear, baby, because you believe your justifications. I'm pretty sure that Megan's is gonna come back inconsistent. Tory Lanez test gonna come back inconsistent, baby. But you're gonna pass your motherfucking lie detector with clear colors, baby, because the delusion and the thirst is real. Thirst, baby, is real, baby. Y'all, she don't want to call in to 1-800 Crime Stoppers, girl. She ain't got nothing to say about none of that, baby. Done shot up. Them niggas done got down in Beverly Hills and shot up them white people shit like that, child. Had white people all up on their motherfucking balconies with bulletproof vests on and shit, pulling out their goddamn iPhones, recording the niggerment going on several stories down, girl, from the mansion, girl. She ain't got nothing to say, girl, about none of the real shit that happened tonight, girl. What she said Megan can call her about is that other shit. That other shit being the fact that she was trying to cop a motherfucking nigga that she had already had dibs on, aka Miss Torey Lanez. Hey, Heart of Inspiration. Hey, boo. Yep. No sorry for what happened, babe. I mean, just damn near acting like she wasn't even present, baby. The only thing Miss Kelsey is consumed about, baby, is... Do we need to hear it again? The only thing that Miss Kelsey is consumed about, girl, the only thing she got on her mind, baby, I ain't see no evil. I ain't hear no evil, boo. None of that, girl. We got to run it back just one more time. She ain't got nothing to say to the po-po, baby. She ain't got nothing to give to the investigation, baby. The only thing Miss Kelsey got on her mind a year later, 2 years later, girl, the only thing she got to say about the events of that night, baby, the only thing that she ruminating over and obsessing over, girl, the only thing that's moving through her motherfucking forehead, girl, is...
laugh at bitches that do that shit to each other. We not supposed to do that shit to each other.
The only thing she want to talk about to this day still is...
Come to find out, your ass was fucking with a nigga behind my back that I was on first. And that ain't right, because you supposed to be my best friend.
The only thing this bitch want to wake up and obsess and think and call every motherfucking contact in her motherfucking phone to talk about is...
Come to find out, your ass was fucking with a nigga behind my back that I was on first.
The only thing she want to get up and go to her job to talk to her motherfucking boss about is...
To find out, your ass was fucking with a nigga behind my back that I was on first. And that ain't right, because you supposed to be my best friend.
The only thing this bitch want to put her earbuds in while she walking her motherfucking dog down the goddamn sidewalk is...
Come to find out, your ass was fucking with a nigga behind my back that I was on first. And that ain't right, because you supposed to be my best friend.
The only thing this bitch want to open up her motherfucking Bible and see off the pages are.
Come to find out, your ass was fucking with a nigga behind my back that I was on first. And that ain't right, because you supposed to be my best, you supposed to be my best friend. We laugh at bitches that do that shit to each other.
The only thing this motherfucker want to click on the 6 o'clock news and see being reported live for 24 hours out of the day is.
Come to find out, your ass was fucking with a nigga behind my back that I was on first. And that ain't right, because you supposed to be my best, you supposed to be my best friend.
The only thing this bitch want to make an appointment to her chiropractor for is so that she can go up there and talk to her personal physician about.
Come to find out, your ass was fucking with a nigga behind my back that I was on first. And that ain't right, because you supposed to be my best, you supposed to be my best friend.
The only thing this bitch want her COVID test to come back and confirm is.
Come to find out, your ass was fucking with a nigga behind my back that I was on first. And that ain't right, because you supposed to be my best, you supposed to be my best friend.
Say no more. Say no more, Kelsey. Say no motherfucking more. We heard you, baby. Say no motherfucking more, Kelsey. You good? Say no more, sugar. You ain't got to say no motherfucking more, Miss Mama. You ain't got to say no more, baby. You didn't even realize that you told it all when you told it all, baby. You didn't even realize. See, baby, this is why I been telling y'all, bitch, y'all gotta have y'all third eyeball on, baby. Y'all got to stop looking at the obvious so much, girl. It's the shit y'all just let it fly past. It's the shit that y'all think is just the commercials, girl. The commercials are the real movie, girl. Y'all be falling for the obvious elephant in the room, girl. No, ma'am. It's all those intermediary shots, baby, that is speaking to you. That part. Oh, she back at the call center, baby. Back at the call centers. Okay? And I'm so sorry. Because all them customers gonna hear when they call in is.
Really, come to find out, your ass was fucking with a nigga behind my back that I was on first. And that ain't right, because you supposed to be my best, you supposed to be my best friend. We laugh at bitches that do that shit to each other. We not supposed to do that shit to each other.
Hey, ma'am, I'm just calling in to pay my AT&T bill with my credit card. Okay, can I get your name? And can I just say...
Come to find out, your ass was fucking with a nigga behind my back that I was on first. And that ain't right, because you supposed to be my best, you supposed to be my best friend.
Hold on. Hey, boo. Can I get a number 1, no onions, and a strawberry milkshake? And, can I get a small fry with that? Yes. Run me your credit card. And, can I tell you this?
Come to find out, your ass was fucking with a nigga behind my back that I was on first. And that ain't right, because you supposed to be my best, you supposed to be my best friend. We laugh at bitches that do that shit to each other.
Hey, prophetess. I was hoping that you had a word of the Lord for me today, girl. I was hoping that you had just a vision of love and you had something for me from the Lord. I'm looking for direction, prophetess. Is the Lord saying anything to you right now as it relates to my life?
Come to find out, your ass was fucking with a nigga behind my back that I was on first. And that ain't right, because you supposed to be my best, you supposed to be my best friend.
Hey, First Lady, how the children doing?
Come to find out, your ass was fucking with a nigga behind my back that I was on first. And that ain't right, because you supposed to be my best, you supposed to be my best friend. We laugh at bitches that do that shit to.
Hey, mama, what we having for dinner today?
Come to find out, your ass was fucking with a nigga behind my back that I was on first. And that ain't right, because you supposed to be my best, you supposed to be my best friend.
Say no motherfucking mouth. Bitch, I'm done. Commentary adjourned. A wrap, bitch. Don't want to hear about none of this fuck shit until the judge ruling, girl. I'm hoping that the appropriate person, girl, goes down for the crime, girl. I hope that this investigation is going to be very grueling and very thorough, girl, so that the corporate in the situation, girl, can go put on their orange jumpsuit and go think about some things. Okay? Okay? It's looking like Tory Lanez lawyers are motherfucking on it. It's looking like the person who think they ain't got shit to worry about, the motherfucker who think that they just gonna be able to scoot up under the radar, baby, and just go live every goddamn several months, baby. It's possibly looking like, girl, it's gonna be some real troubles ahead, girl, that Tory and Megan gonna take the blow on the front end, but it's looking like there's somebody else in that vehicle, baby, who pressed and still bothered, girl, who gonna catch it all on the back end. Oh, yeah. That's what it's looking like to me, baby. Okay, so I'm gonna be very curious to know, girl, what the end result of the verdict is, baby. And don't y'all go around spreading my motherfucking conspiracy theories, girl, and not give me no credit, girl. So when I see y'all in everybody else comment sections, baby, y'all just better like, make sure y'all let them know. CTV, you be check out CTV. Don't y'all let these motherfuckers start speaking my motherfucking theories, girl, and don't check them hoes. Any commentator y'all see even sounding a little bit like what CTV put together, y'all, you need to be giving CTV some credit, honey. Tell them hoes to put some credit on my motherfucking card out here in these streets. Yeah, that's what Tory said. That's a part of him taking accountability. I can't let Kelsey go down for this shit, because she wouldn't have never wanted to blow this bitch's top back had I not been fucking trifling. Tory couldn't live with himself. He couldn't live with himself because this is too fucked up of a situation. Even the coldest nigga gotta feel something in this situation, aside from goddamn Kelsey, baby. Stop Kelsey. Even motherfucking Tory got motherfucking empathy. Kelsey, that bitch ain't got a care in the world. The only motherfucking phone call she want is from Miss Megan about some boy shit. About some men's shit, honey. All thing she worried about, baby, is the fact that girl code got motherfucking violated, baby. She don't give a fuck that a bitch got shot, stabbed, burnt, ran over, hit, jail, imprisoned, girl, shanked. Baby. All thing she gives a damn about, baby, is girl code got violated, honey. She ain't got no motherfucking vowels for nothing else, girl. She ain't got no piece of the conversation to give except the shit about the motherfucking girl code. Baby, y'all better start listening deep, baby. Y'all better start listening. I wouldn't have said anything that night either because I need time to completely process everything. Child. Look, baby. It's all gonna come up and out. It's all gonna come up and out, baby. It's all gonna come up and out, baby. Okay? And whatever the ruling is, whatever the ruling is, I'm gonna say this, whatever the ruling is, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna eat it. If Megan ass going to jail, okay? Tory going to jail, okay? I'm gonna eat it, okay? And I'm gonna stand behind whomever is actually innocent in this situation. But what we know, bitch, is that Megan ain't shoot herself, baby, and that wasn't no goddamn glass, okay? Now, y'all ain't got to like Megan, but you got to like the facts, at least. No matter what you think about Megan, the medical report don't lie, okay? No, she did not get shot in her feet, but she got grazed, okay? Because when them bullets exploded on that concrete near her feet, all the fragments, all the bullet pieces, a lot of them flew and lodged themselves into her skin, okay? And her direction was shot at, which is why she was injured, okay? So it only comes down to 3 people. It should be Kelsey, Torey, and this motherfucking security officer, guard, driver. But as we see, bitch, he just a goddamn avatar. So really, it only comes down to Torey, Kelsey. And let me tell y'all this. You got to ask yourself this too. If Tory Lanez shot Megan, and Megan was not only Kelsey's friend, her long-term friend, she knew Megan before she knew Tory, and Megan was her boss on top of her friend. If Kelsey is innocent, why she just won't stand up for the truth? How do you like somebody to the extent that you would let them get away with damn near fatally injuring someone else? Someone else that you supposedly know, love, friends with, respect, want to see do well. Why would your conversation points about this whole situation have to do with girl code being broken? So it's justifiable that Megan got shot at and got injured just because she was fucking with yo nigga? So even if you didn't pull the trigger, it was okay for him to do so because he shot at a bitch who shouldn't have never been fucking him to begin with because he already belonged to you. That's that. So no matter how you cut it, Kelsey is sick in this situation. No matter how you cut it, Kelsey is sick. Sick just like Tory. Both of their asses are psychopaths, if you ask me. Because what the fuck is worse than the perpetrator is the enabler of the perpetrator. So no matter how you cut it, whether Tory put the trigger or not, she is explicitly protecting him. She knows exactly what happened in that car. She sees this woman, Megan, out here fighting for credibility about what took place. And all Kelsey can do is protect this nigga and or then completely prioritizing her breaking girl code rather than dealing with the facts of everybody's life right now, which is that somebody shot at this fucking woman and left her injured in the middle of these mayonnaise people's good, luxurious neighborhood. Kelsey, in my opinion, is just as much of a fucking psychopath as Tory Lanez is. A match made in absolute fucking hell. I can see why they would be together. And you know why Megan had to end her friendship with Kelsey? Because, bitch, how I'm trying to talk to you about what I think this nigga did to me, what you saw this nigga did to me, but the only thing you want me to talk to you about is not what he did to me, but what led to him doing it, which is me fucking yo nigga. Bitch, I got fucking bullet fragments in my motherfucking bunions, bitch. And the only thing you can make the fucking conversation about ain't about the actual assault that happened to me. But bitch, you want to berate me and make this about me fucking a nigga that you had dibs on? You think that is what the fuck Megan Thee Stallion want to fucking hear, even if that's what the fuck she did after she done been injured in a whole domestic dispute with a nigga? And because Kelsey don't give a fuck, you damn right, that's the only goddamn conversation she can make space for. She don't give a damn about Megan's trauma. She don't give a fuck about Megan's health, about Megan's motherfucking wealth. Bitch, you was fucking this motherfucking nigga. And girl, I ain't gonna acknowledge no other motherfucking shit around this situation until you apologize for fucking my nigga. So either motherfucking way you cut it, both Torey and Kelsey are psychos. No matter which one of them are gonna go down, because somebody's going down for this. I'm pretty motherfucking convinced of that. Somebody's going down for this, for sure. Somebody's gonna be found guilty, baby. And what Kelsey need to be concerned about is Megan Thee Stallion's attorneys trying to subpoena her. But my issue with Megan is that if Megan is so hell-bent on the truth not coming out because she actually is wrong in this situation, she's not even going to go after who actually could possibly be responsible for pulling the trigger. Because she interested in protecting the narrative, just like Kelsey is in protecting Kelsey's own ego. She can't get over her bruised ego that another bitch snatched her nigga up from right in front of her, and Megan can't get over her public persona and would probably choose that persona even if it meant letting Torey be acquitted of all these charges and leave the goddamn case fucking inconclusive. She will probably never direct her attention toward Kelsey because, once again, she will have to expose her motherfucking self. And I believe that when she posted them tweets, when Megan posted them tweets saying, "You are a psychopath, Torey, for trying to act like me and my friend was fighting over you, nigga," but she don't realize that she's saying that to a nigga about a female she ain't even friends with no more. As if what he said just has no grounds whatsoever. Because it was just mighty interesting to me that she stood up for Kelsey in that way in her rebuttal to Torey. Oh, you a psycho nigga thinking that me and my friend was fighting over you? Yeah, did you forget you and your friend are not motherfucking friends anymore? That part. That part. That part. But see, it's a game of semantics with all of them. Just like Megan claimed there was bullets in her feet when there were fragments in her feet from bullets. Torey, I can see him saying she wasn't shot because it's a game of semantics too. She was shot at. So I think they're all doing semantics. It's all a semantic thing. And I don't even think that they're doing it intentionally. I think that they're just like unconsciously doing this. I don't think that they are that. I don't think that, because all of them kind of dumb to me. I don't think any of them are that bright. Cooking, baby, we cooking. I don't think any of them are that bright. And so they all have minced words. They all have jumbled sentences together. They all have, and this is why they all should have been Beyonce to the shit. Megan should have stayed quiet this whole time. Just let it go to trial. Don't say shit. Don't say shit. Turn your comment sections off on all your social media so nobody can even send you shit. Put your inbox on motherfucking mute. Like, she cracked. Torey cracked. He was getting slammed, getting canceled. He couldn't take it no more. And the only motherfucker who ain't got no issues is Miss Kelsey. She ain't traumatized, baby. She saw a whole woman get shot. She got helicopters rain down on her. Both Megan and Torey out here getting dragged, getting canceled, losing deals, crying and whining and bleeding all out the place. And the only motherfucker who got on her lashes, sitting pretty, and ain't got no motherfucking worries, despite being in the center and the eye of the goddamn storm, is Miss Kelsey. And the only thing she got to say is, bitch, no comment as it relates to the shooting, but what the fuck that bitch need to be calling me about is breaking girl code. Child, I can't. Somebody will, but I can't. I tried to, and I can't. A fucking narcissist is what. The only person who can act this way in a situation is a fucking narcissist. When you prioritize your emotional violation over somebody's literal well-being in a situation, like, this is how psycho men are able to justify murdering women in domestic disputes. Oh, she made me do it. And that's why he's like disconnected. That's why these niggas. And Kelsey saw a whole motherfucking shooting. She saw the blood from inside of her friend / boss's body come out of it. And she ain't worried about shit. Only thing she want this bitch to do is call her and apologize for violating girl code. All she want Megan Thee Stallion to do is call her and admit that her suspicions were correct, bitch. You was fucking my nigga. You was flirting with my nigga. You was sexting with my motherfucking nigga. Chelsea don't give a fuck about nothing else other than her own emotional injury. And that's why they motherfucking ass ain't friends. Because she can't even talk to this motherfucking woman. Because all Chelsea want to talk about is, did you or did you not fuck Tory Lanez? Was you or was you not with my man? Were you or were you not behind my motherfucking back? And like Megan said to Gayle, bitch, I can't even talk about this situation without turning into a puddle of mud. Everybody else in this situation fucked up. Torey, Meg, they both emotional. They both a mess. The only motherfucker who ain't got no fucking worries. I mean, just ice cold chill. I mean, look. I mean, not worried at all. And then got the nerve to talk about, we don't know what this did to her. How we gonna know? When you coming up here with no fucking emotion, you don't want to give detectives no motherfucking answers about the situation you claim you done went through and been traumatized by. And then the only thing you want to talk about as it relates to fucking Megan is not what happened that night, but her breaking girl code. All you want to talk about is,
Come to find out, your ass was fucking with a nigga behind my back that I was on first.
Girl, bye. Girl, get the fuck out of my motherfucking face. Get the fuck out of here. Now, the thing about it, Karma, is that gun residue was found on Torey as well. They found it on him as well. He didn't come back gunpowder free. They found gun residue on him as well. They just found a quantifiable amount of it, allegedly, on Miss Kelsey. Hey, Virgo. Hey, boo. And that's what I said, Carolina. I think it was a combination. Megan, Kelsey was probably already feeling a whole lot of things. You know, it's hard working for your relatives and working for your friends because their egos get out of control. They, you know, they already so familiar with you, so they already feel like they ain't really got to respect you like that. Then you working for them, which creates the slave dynamic. It deepens the slave dynamic, and then everything hits the motherfucking fan when the ultimate violation happens over a nigga. They was at a party, there was liquor, they were all inebriated, and people begin to lose inhibition. Inhibition. Tory lost his inhibition. Kelsey lost hers. Hot mess. But it's gonna all come out in the motherfucking trial, okay? Whoever innocent, baby. You know what? I'm gonna have issues with Kelsey no matter what, because at the end of the day, this would not have been going on this long. Kelsey is literally the breakthrough in this whole case. Literally, her testimony alone destroys any like length of time, any prolonged justice, and the fact that she don't want to talk does not make her innocent. She's not innocent no matter how you cut it. Even if he pulled the trigger, you are trying to fucking harbor a whole fucking fugitive. And you was gonna let this woman be left to fucking die and wasn't gonna say anything about the fucking circumstances. Hell, you left this fucking woman to be fucking shot across town for fucking open foot surgery. No matter if Tory pulled the fucking trigger or fucking not, Kelsey is still fucking demonic and should not be trusted and is fucking cold-hearted. And she watching this fucking woman out here fight for her reputation and her credibility while she's sitting over there with a mid-high fucking ponytail, harboring all of the fucking facts of all of their fucking lives, all because Megan won't call her and admit to breaking motherfucking boy code. That is a fucking psychopath. I wouldn't give a fuck if the gun residue, the gun handle, if the bullets were found in that nigga's scalp. It ain't nothing fucking innocent about Kelsey in this fucking situation. And it's already bad enough that black women out here crying about how black men don't protect black women. But she's a motherfucking prime example that black women don't fucking protect black women. She's a prime example of where the fuck is the great hope for black women when black women don't even fuck with black women. When black women will fucking protect these toxic ass niggas who willing to kill and harm and injure a bitch. How do you sleep at night watching this woman get chewed up in the motherfucking media? And you saw what happened. Let's say Tory Lanez did it. How do you see this woman get dragged across media outlets over to again? How do you look at the comment sections and see hundreds and thousands of people calling this motherfucking woman a fucking liar, saying she set this man up, saying she stepped on fucking glass? The forensics, a motherfucking trigger was pulled. Gun residue is all in the vehicle. It's all over Kelsey and Tory. Bullet fragments. Not BB gun fragments, not water gun fragments, but bullets. Live ammunition was extrapolated from this woman's feet. And guess who comfortably sitting from the sidelines or watching this black woman be drowned? Guess who comfortably at home watching this motherfucking woman have her peace of mind and her sanity fucking disturbed and be dragged constantly to the fucking cross, and you know the truth. Kelsey is just as fucking toxic and fucked up as Tory Lanez is. What's worse than a motherfucking perpetrator is the fucking enabler of a fucking perpetrator. Because she on the side of wrong, softer. That's why. She ain't giving up no facts to the DA. She don't want to say shouldn't. Say nothing. She ain't see no evil. She ain't hear no evil because she on the side of wrong. That's why. That's why she don't want to testify. Because she on the side of motherfucking wrong. Yeah, I'm going to look at, you guys, do me a favor. If y'all have the transcripts, email me a link to the PDF file or whatever it is to Consciouztv@gmail.com, and I'll read through the transcripts, and we'll come back and get into it more this week. Part 2. I said I wasn't going to do it, but baby, you know, I'm gassed up now. I got premium top tier Shell gas station, you know, fine gasoline running through me now. So if any of you guys have the transcript from the courts, send that over to Consciouztv@gmail.com. But either motherfucking way, regardless of who pulled the trigger, whether Kelsey pulled the trigger, Tory Lanez just as fucked up. Because what we know is that between Tory Lanez and Kelsey, irregardless of who pulled the trigger, the other person knows something. Out of the both of them, they were the only people still together in the same proximity and in the vehicle when Megan got shot. And I don't, and people talking about, they bringing up her ex. I don't care. We don't care about her previous domestic disputes. We're talking about this specific dispute, okay? Her ex, he got to walk away with all his feet. He got to walk away with all 10 of his motherfucking toes. What does that have to do with the price of tea in motherfucking China? Because you got to realize, as it relates to the rest of those conspiracies, oh, she kicked out the back window, oh, she was fighting. That also isn't the testimony of the people fighting for their innocence. Tory Lanez ain't talk about being hit and smacked up. Kelsey ain't either. Kelsey ain't worried about shit, but why that bitch broke girl code. And Tory already done openly motherfucking apologized for being a fucked up ass nigga. And for being drunk and irrational and stupid, whatever the fuck that means. But y'all already know what my thoughts are. Yeah. And she has all her tendons and all of her bones, because your foot is made up of nothing but skeletal. So that's why we knew when she was saying there were bullets pulled out of her feet that wasn't true, because just a week or two later, she was dipping it low on yachts. She was having to learn the choreography for WAP. She was active. If bullets would have penetrated her and went into her feet, it would have shattered the bones in her foot. And once again, from the medical report, fragments were lodged into the sides of her feet. None of her toes were injured. None of that shit. Okay? And that's a and if Kelsey texts Tory, I mean, no, she texts the bodyguard. So, oh, and that's another thing. This bodyguard shit. So, how is it that Gayle got to ask Megan in the interview about the bodyguard, who was also the driver, But then it comes out that Kelsey texted the bodyguard that Tory shot Meg, which we don't know. I mean, but think about it. If Kelsey had a shot Meg, you think she gonna out herself? You think she gonna text the bodyguard and say, I just shot Meg? No. Who would do that? Nobody's gonna self-incriminate. Y'all don't see none of them taking responsibility for shooting Meg, and we know somebody did. So why would you expect Kelsey to have told the truth? Like, why would she have even admitted the fucking truth? She ain't admitting none now, and neither is Tory. So of course she wasn't gonna text his ass and be like, "Oh yeah, I shot." Like, no, it doesn't work that way. Like, but I'm like, okay, Gayle, okay, Megan. So then, why would Kelsey have to text somebody who was there? I don't get it. In this interview between Gayle King and Megan Thee Stallion, Megan allowed Gayle to set this whole scenario up. It was you, the driver slash bodyguard, Tory, and motherfucking Kelsey in the vehicle. Yep. Yep. We hear nothing about that. And then to make matters worse, it comes out that Kelsey sent the motherfucking text to the bodyguard. You know why? Because the bodyguard wasn't there. It wasn't there. That's why we don't see his body in the original footage getting out the vehicle. We only see the bodies of Tory, Kelsey, and Megan. But yet, somehow he's still a part of the conversation. He's still a part of the narrative. Where the fuck was the bodyguard? Where was the driver? And then you got Tory saying that Kelsey didn't shoot Meg. But y'all already know my theory. Tory not trying to take the fall, but he's also not, he doesn't want to take the consequences, because I don't think Tory pulled the trigger. It doesn't seem like he pulled the trigger, especially not with this gunpowder situation shit. And everybody is emotional in the situation aside from fucking Kelsey. And I just don't understand. There's something wrong. Why is Kelsey being unresponsive? Because Kelsey is still protecting Tory. I wouldn't be surprised if they were still kicking it to this day. That's why. We ain't seen Tory ass with nobody lately. Hell, he can't even go really date nobody else because he know damn well he got to practically marry Kelsey at this point. Because you know, he kind of owes it to her. Yeah, no one should have gotten physically hurt. But on a collective, Megan and Tory were sneaky and foul. I understand Kelsey. That's why Meg felt guilty per her interview. Yep. And I don't think that Megan is going to do the work. I don't think she's going to address the part of her that is disruptive in her personal relationships like that. I don't think so. And she just had a baby. Got pregnant, just had a baby, about to have a baby. And yet, you know, the only thing Megan need to call you about is some nigga that she tried to jump on that you already had first dibs on. Yeah. None of that shit makes motherfucking sense. I'm shook. Kelsey is the scariest one in the situation to me. I'm shook. I'm shook that she was there and she hasn't said anything, and she's not saying something for reasons that are probably more shocking than not. This was your friend and your boss. At the end of the day, her being shot should have kind of taken over all the personal shit. If me and my best friend have a falling out and then something happens to my best friend in my face, all of that shit that just happened between us, that fucking common argument, that whatever, that disrespect that just happened, none of that shit is going to supersede me coming to my friend's rescue. None of that. Somebody just needs to tell the fucking truth. Because Torey ain't telling it, and Kelsey ain't telling it, because ain't neither one of them said I shot her. Both of them are actively lying. Kelsey is intentionally withholding information, and Torey trying to do enough to be empathetic with the situation that he know he put both of these women in, while also trying to avoid going down for pulling the fucking trigger. And either it's because he didn't pull the trigger or he did. But what we do know is that neither one of these people are admitting to shooting her. And that makes them both fucking liars, and it makes them both fucking foul. Nobody telling the truth. So that's why I say that nobody's innocent. Because nobody is telling the motherfucking truth. Let me see something real quick. Hold on. Let me see something. Let me see something real quick. Let me see something. Yep. Motherfucking insane. Okay. Let me get out of here. Y'all send me the transcripts, girl. Email them at Consciouztv .com somebody. And I'll read the transcripts, girl, and come back and give you my analyst, honey. Thumbs up this motherfucking video if you didn't do it in the beginning and you didn't do it in the middle. Definitely do it on your way out. Replay gang. Also make sure that you guys give me a old nasty thumbs up before y'all exit out. And I want to shout out, I think I got a Cash App while I was live for the slayage, honey. Let me see. Let me shout out my folks, honey. Let me shout out my donors. How doing? Okay, I already got him, y'all. A conscious crew member already on it, y'all. So, I already got it. Okay, thank you, Carino. Thank you, love. So I'm gonna read the transcripts, etc., and do what I needs to do, honey, and give what needs to be given, darling. Shout out to FB, my baby mother, for the Cash App. Hey, boo. Thank you for your contribution. If y'all enjoyed tonight's commentary, child, y'all already know, honey. Show that love through a subscription, a thumbs up, or you can PayPal or Cash App. All information is in the banner and in the description below, child. Tomorrow night we got Bad Boys Review, episode 5, child. Me and the boys will be in the building to talk and pop lock our shit. And I might sit up and read these transcripts tonight, so y'all may get a double live tomorrow. I also got some interviews, girl, that I gotta edit because I wasn't able to because my previous MacBook Pro had went down. But thanks to you guys' contributions and my Patreon members, I was able to replace that laptop with an iMac, and I'll be able to finally edit all of the content that was meant for fucking Patreon and finally put that shit out. So it's gonna be a busy week, but I'm happy to have all 300 plus of you guys in here. I love you all, and I will see you guys tomorrow night. Okay. Tell me what you guys think below. You know, like, what are y'all thoughts, girl? It's so messy. I hate that it's so messy. It's so messy, but somebody shot Megan Thee Stallion, and the only people who know who that is objectively is Kelsey and Tory Lanez. And the fact that they're both protecting each other makes them equally fucked up, irregardless of who actually pulled the fucking trigger. They're both equally despicable in this situation. On that note, I'm out. Peace, you guys.